And because yeah, so this is the shield that we just got, and it's a cool shield, so we're really good. But yeah, that reflection damage. The thing is, like, if we're fighting something scary, we're not going to be in melee range. If I do my job right, at least, you know, they would be throwing spells at us. So that's where reflect spell is more important. So I feel like I kind of need to make a choice here. It's one of the best. It's that good of a shield. We'll see that. Then I feel like I'm implored to not get rid of it. Never use them. I don't use them as often. I don't use them as often as probably most melee characters would, but since my character is primarily a spellcaster, that probably explanation. Just make a reflect spell. Yeah, that's exactly it. 90 Wizard. I think we do have a reflect spell, but I don't think we can cast it yet. Eventually, we'll get the ability to make our own spells, and of course, you know, enchant things. Like eventually, we'll have more tools at our disposal. But the problem though is that this thing is very heavy, and it is pushing us past our carrying capacity. And I mean, there's things that I need to get rid of anyway, so I mean, I guess if nothing else, I could just find another shopkeep, another like general sales shopkeeper, and just sell a bunch of crap, and that actually might be what I do first. But this feather spell we have going right now will only last for so long. Let's see. I think it's this one here. Yep. Goods and trade. I would like to trade some goods.
Greetings.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. So this is the person we rescued, and yeah, she got herself a weapon because she just picked one up that was on the ground.
It's my pleasure.
Please continue, she says.
Certainly.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. And since we rescued her daughter, she thinks we're really cool. She really likes us.
Good that you want to get
Mercantile, that's right. So anyway.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Something to suit me. I have many things I would like to sell. And I'm kind of tempted to sell things like this guy, Ring of Omnipotence. It's only 3 points, right? It's only 3 points. And it's, you know, raises everything a little. Well, not everything, but several things by a little. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to really want to use that one ever again. I don't need 2 of these. In fact, I don't even know if I need 1 of them.
I'd usually pay.
Of course, these I think are worth hanging on to. Resist magic is pretty sweet. So I think primarily we have a number of alchemical things we want to sell. What's up, Gundam Guy? Welcome back, dude. And yes, good morning to you. I recognize your time zone is quite different from mine. I'm right at 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time, so we're in a very different circumstance. But it's good to see you, bud. Doing some general selling of goods and whatnot, some merchantiling. Remember last time we acquired the, what was it, the hero sword, the honor sword of the Castle Coral family. I can't remember what exactly it was called, but we got that sword. We got a really cool shield out of it. However, we have not talked to our Thieves Guild operative that sent us on that quest. He may or may not be less than enthused to learn that we, you know, returned the weapon to its rightful owner. We didn't really care about the money. We cared more about getting a cool item out of it. And the shield we got's pretty cool, but yeah, I'm kind of going back and forth on whether or not I'm actually going to use the darn thing. In the meantime, though, selling some stuff. 15 for 51 seconds. That's pretty good. Some shield potions, that is. Drain endurance. No, thank you. Spell absorption is pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Sea Stride, don't need this one. Don't need that Fortify Magic either, honestly. I don't know if I want to carry 11 of these things around. I'm going to sell 5 of them. Dispel, no thank you. We have spells for that. Endurance, no thank you. Invisibility. Actually, invisibility is kind of nice. That guy. Sell these things. I have 9. Don't question about why I have 9 hearts on my inventory, lady. It's totally fine. It's totally legit, I promise. This is what happens when you venture into what's it called? Oblivion gates. You tend to emerge with some questionable wares.
An excellent bargain.
An excellent bargain. I have teeth and hearts and scales and silk and skin, all those things in my inventory. And she's buying it all from me like a freaking champ. Good on her. Damage health on target, no thank you. Goes out of there. Gills, yeah, water breathing, we don't need that. Spell other, I think we have a spell for that already.
A fine transaction.
Silence on target is pretty cool. I like that a lot. Actually, water walking, no thank you. Latent load, we already have spells for that. Soul trap is good. We still can't use soul trap. We have a spell for it, but we can't use it yet. Average lock on target, no thank you. Telekinesis, maybe. Telekinesis, oh, okay, do I need this many telekinesis things? 20 feet for 30 seconds. Let's get rid of that one. And then there's standard telekinesis. Okay, so that's 20 for 30, and this is 30 for 45. I guess I'll keep them both. I don't know. It's like I'm not sure if they're really going to come into play at all. Sell a few of these bad boys. We don't need quite this many, obviously. These have nothing on them. I have some cool gems apparently. When that happened, but lucky me. I saw that one too. All right, so we cleared out some space. We probably don't necessarily need to worry quite as much then.
Thank you for your business.
About our carrying capacity, because we probably cleared out quite a bit of space just now. Yeah, we should be plenty good. 5-figure, good to see you, bud. I'm about to fifth. Hold on. F-I-F. Can I ask what that means, 5-figure? I'm curious. There's an Oblivion gate. Wait. In the Oblivion gate outside of Bruma. Oh, really, Gundam guy? It's unfortunate. Yeah. There was an instance where I was... Well, actually, let me think about this. For the Bruma gate, that was when we had the gang of homies. So actually, that one we would have been able to explore. The one outside of Coral, I couldn't figure out how to leave. Like, how to get back to the outside. All I could do was just close it out, so I just did that. Oh, it's like Z's Morbin. Okay. It's similar to Morbin, I suppose, or adjacent to Morbin.
Evening.
That's a new one. I've never heard of fiffing. It's good to see you though, buddy. Oh, it's 5-finger. It's maybe Fife. I'm about to Fife. It's Fifin time. Yeah. If my last name was Morbius, it'd be Morbin time. But my last name is Super Hobbit, so it's Super Ring time, which doesn't really make as much sense. Well, I guess Morbing doesn't make much sense either. But anyway, yeah, for the Bruma gate, I'm trying to think what we did, because we had the group of homies. We stormed the castle, or the tower, the spot, that central spire. There probably were some outlying areas that I did not, really give a chance to. I probably didn't really explore. Because, yeah, a lot of times I just assume that there's, like, loot table loot, things that are interesting. But, yeah, if there's, like, super unique things, then, yeah, it's gone forever, which is unfortunate. Hopefully it wasn't anything that I, as a spellcaster, wouldn't really, like, have a whole lot of need for, but, yeah, c'est la vie, right? That's just how it goes sometimes. And I see we have a gate to Oblivion on our map, so I guess the map entries are still there. So that much is still the same. So it's not like, we closed the gate and resolved it, but the entry's still there. Oh right, I was gonna talk to our Thieves Guild lad and see what his thoughts on our life choices are, but I can't remember. I think it's this one right here, actually. The Oaken Crozier. Here he is. So let's see what he says. I mean, we autosave before we talk to him. Hopefully I'm not about to do some damage.
Now leave me be.
Oh, he's unwilling to speak to us, which could be a problem because he is a Thieves Guild fence, I believe. So if we have brought a fence to this fence, then that could come back to bite us. But indeed, we made our choice.
What? Heard any news from the other?
Oh, you'll talk to her. I see how it is. He's got besties. Excuse me? So a freaking cultist just popped out of nowhere. Or no, he didn't pop out of nowhere. This dude was like a normal dude, right?
Hello. Do you ever do any shopping at Northern Goods?
Well, of course. I mean,
Lady, you have an arrow stuck sufficiently into your ass,
gives a fair price.
and then one into your wrist.
Farewell. I see you're a follower of the Grey Fox.
So she's taking it in stride pretty well.
I'm Glistel. What do you need?
Glistel.
My housemate Melintus Ancris and I are well known in certain circles here. But you don't travel in those circles, do you?
Correct. Well, she's handling this little situation pretty well. How about you, dude? What do you think about
What
this?
can I do for you?
Can we talk about the guy that just tried to murder us earlier?
It's good to know we've got such a strong Fighters Guild presence here in town.
Okay, we're just not going to talk about it.
Good day.
Well, the least I can do is heal you up because you got a little bit fucked up. Boop. And she got a lot of bit fucked up. There we go. And so what was this guy's story? The Mythic Dawn. Yeah, no surprise there. He had a key. He had some gold. So the fact that he was a cultist and was like attacking people in broad daylight, it seems a little bit fucked. Let's see if I can recognize this man. Maybe? Like, he might be somebody who's around here. He has a key, so it's possible that he is... let's say Yugal Billet. It's possible that he has a residence here. I wonder if this is like in Morrowind, how after a certain point in the main quest, you start getting accosted by the sleeper cell cultists. I wonder if there are indeed sleeper cell cultists amongst our midst here, and they're gonna start, you know, slapping us in public whenever they see us. Although he like went aggro, but then he didn't try to fight us. He just tried fighting the other people. So it's like he got distracted. Yeah, so I want to see if I can find where this dude, if this dude has a place here, like a house that is. What's his name? Yugal. Strange name, honestly. I took an arrow. Yeah, I took an arrow in the ass apparently. Like the side of the ass. So I'm looking to see if this guy had an obvious residence. There it is, yeah. So he definitely was a resident here, who was secretly a member of the Mythic Dawn. We had learned that there were... there was like at least one cell, so to speak, of people in Bruma that were secret cultists, secret Mythic Dawn worshippers. And we had like a point in the previous main quest parts where we were implored to like to, you know, find them and kind of suss them out. I wonder if there's kind of something going on in most major cities. Okay, well there's no people here, presumably. Also interesting how there's cobwebs and kind of dirty and musty. It's almost like this, he hasn't been here for a while, so it's like he's just been walking around the streets, just chilling, but hasn't really been in his house in a minute, which is a little bit weird. I'm also a little bit surprised that there's no like mention of it as part of like the story or the lore. Some flour. So, and again, the guards and everyone else didn't really make much of a mention of it, honestly. Fighting all along. Yeah, all alone, that is. Yeah, the dude just started picking fights with random passersby and one guard. I mean, I helped, but I mean, I think that guard handled himself just fine. I want to check out his murder. Yeah, I do want to check out the murder basement. We'll save that for last. Because I have a feeling there might indeed be more in the lesser, in like the more hidden areas. Did have one bottle of wine by his bedside, so at least he was not, you know, a complete degenerate. Everyone who's normal has some bedside wine, at all hours of the day. Right, Yugal, let's see what was in your basement. If it is indeed a murder basement. Now, he's got some candles lit, and that would mean that he's been down here recently. Candles don't just burn forever. So he would have had to have been maintaining this in some capacity. Take your lockpicks, and I'll show you. That'll learn you. Alright, as far as the shield question, I think I'll, for the time being, continue with our current configuration with the shield, which means Sunfire is being dequipped in lieu of Ring of Retribution for a while. Although we are going to continue to keep... what's my other ring that I have equipped? Don't tell me I have only that one ring equipped. That'd be very silly of me. I think that was very silly of me. The other one I probably was using, knowing me. I need to sell this one at some point. This is base ring of strength. Knowing me, the other one I would have been using is this one. Granted, I guess I could do Retribution. And what is it? Sunfire, Reflect Spell, and Reflect Shield. But I don't know. I feel like I need to go all in that sense. You know, it's like I have to pick one and stick to it. So again, Shield would be physical resistance, physical shielding, whereas Nihilism, this 13% magic, is resisting magic. So yeah, we're kind of going more in on physical resistance. Okay, a wooden door. Nothing obviously is horrible yet, but it is suspicious. It's a little sus, as we call it. And that's what we call it from my hometown, from my home country. Look at this one key unlocks everything. Alright, well. Some stuff, but no obvious, you know, blood stains in the carpet, no literal corpses piled into corners. So, well, oh, you know what? I fucking spoke too soon. Why'd I have to open my big mouth? It's just got a casual rib cage. Well, you know, sometimes you need your locked study rib cage at the ready at all given times, just in case. Take all these. Man, with what was that? Like less than 3 seconds after I said dead bodies stored away in corners. I want to see what's in this thing. Yeah, the drawers. I don't actually want to keep your feather, you freaking weirdo. Your quill, rather. Any cool books. Take your mortar and pestle. I'll take your Mythic Dawn Commentaries Part 2. Take this. I probably can't bring all of this, but I can bring some of it. Mysticism, I'll take that too. Blink. So yes, so we're seeing very clear signs that yes, Homeboy was into some questionable stuff. It was definitely a member. It's not like it was like a one-time thing. It was definitely going all in on this nonsense. And collecting skulls and more bones, and yeah, it's not looking good for our boy. But that being said, that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, this is pretty clear-cut evidence that yes, he was very much an enthusiastic member of this cult, but it's not like there's more to the story. It's like this is pretty much it. It's not like there's a side quest, not like there's more to delve into. Dude was just doing some evil shit. And now he's dead because he tried to murder us. So, look where that got him. You ever see a RPG protagonist just, you know, chilling on the streets and you try to murder him in broad daylight, or I guess broad nightlight, then yeah, it's not going to go well for anybody. I should go to speak to the... Oh, right, we need to talk to the brothers now. Okay, because yeah, we can't talk to the dude about it, the Thieves Guild guy, but we can go to Weatherly. Down here. Whee! Whisk me away, fast travel. Don't do Daedra. Well, I mean, that's probably correct in multiple ways. I would imagine, yes, if you were to fornicate with Daedra, it would probably... I mean, some people might be into that, but it probably wouldn't go... It probably wouldn't lead to positive things. Unless the idea was like, oh, if I seduce the Daedra, then they'll be nice to me. Like, maybe if that's like the one way out of a dangerous situation. Like, I can't overpower them, but can I charm them? Maybe that's what they were going for. Also, they fixed this place up pretty well. They have confirmed to have dealt with the dead body that was in the chimney. So good on them. Daedric Mace, Mace of Hatred. Oh, okay, it's a hidden cave. Interesting, okay. So it's like pretty hard to find then. So it's not like the kind of thing that was like super obvious. I imagine probably most people probably missed it when they first played this too, I'd imagine. But, and yeah, and of course, yeah, maces don't do me any good because I, my guy is not much for macing at all, much for blunt weapons. But I do appreciate the intel. Kind of guy that is interesting. I mean, Daedric weapons, though. You know, Daedric weapons are pretty cool, and... Oh, now they're sleepies. Okay, well, now I'm gonna have to wait, then. Let's wait for... I'll just wait. I'll just stand over their beds like weirdos. Like a weirdo. Yeah, Daedric weapons, though. Daedric weapons are pretty cool, and I think if it's like it is in Morrowind, Daedric is like the top tier weapon styling. I'm just gonna liberate that one torch. I don't know why I'm checking their stuff. I mean, hey, we might find some literal pocket change at 3 gold. Apparently, it's not technically stealing, but I kind of don't want to chance it. So anyway, we are to talk to the bros. Very Morrowindy. Yeah, hiding an enchanted Daedric mace in a hidden cave amongst some lava fields is some pretty well... That's a pretty well hidden item, I would say. It must be outside, tending to the fields and such. Good on these guys for fixing up the place, making it look less destroyed and horrible. They're back this way. It's pointing me to like... Pointing me to right here. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, it's doing the thing where they're invisible. Yeah, we've had this happen once before where like didn't load people correctly. Hold on, where are you? Yeah, you can see. Alright, here he is. I'm gonna click. Watch this. Boop.
You have something to
He
tell
just
me about my
drops
father?
in. Just drops in suddenly. This has happened once before, and I don't know what causes that. Very strange. Sigil stones or an enchanter. I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming that's all it is.
If you're all alone in the woods and you see a troll coming, you run. Problem solved. I'm at a loss for words. Already I've heard that the honor blade rests again in Castle Coral, and the escutcheon of coral you have
Escutcheon,
is all the
it's such a
proof I
cool
need.
word.
My father had told us that he had hidden something away for us, something to provide for our future, but I never imagined it was this. I'm sorry you had to be tasked to right this wrong that my father was responsible for. Once again, you've stuck your neck out for us. Maybe in the past my family was notorious, but never let it be said that the current Germains don't pay their dues. I'd like you to have this keepsake. My father gave it to me when I was but a lad. I think you should have it. Thanks again, my friend. You are always welcome in our home.
Some soul gems, nice. I also noticed he's gotten what looks to be an ebony claymore, I think. I think that's what that is. Which is pretty dope. Mid-tier sword under a random villager. Yep, that sounds about right, yeah. Yeah, or putting an ebony short sword jutted into, I think, what was it? That rock that orcs like to jump off of, according to the lore. Maybe it's a different one, but like there's an ebony short sword jammed into, just like out in the open, just jammed into like one of the top rock structures on one of like the more famous rock formations. And it's just always there. It's not a loot table thing. You could be level 1 and just go right to it. It's ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
Honor suits you well. May your journeys
Oh, it's
always be safe.
a mace or a sledgehammer. Yeah, I thought it was a claymore. Still pretty cool though, and it's definitely ebony. One patch of farmland feeds. I mean, it's nice, it's pretty, but it's not very large. Obviously,
You grace
there's other
my
fields. Yeah, there's
presence
other
once
fields
again.
too. Ads on PC, but not TV. I would say. Let me think about this. I feel like I get ads at a pretty similar percentage between watching on TV versus watching on PC. Although I probably watch on PC more often, so I feel like that's probably like where I'm more likely to have it shown to me. All right, so Alice for Bruma, that's good. I'm thinking the next thing we'll probably do then is go to one of the other cities. Maybe Imperial City next. Capital. I also want to save that one for last, but I don't know if it really matters, honestly. Other thing. Maybe the first thing is look to see if there's other side quests I wanted. And then have that kind of decide if we're going to a new city or a familiar city. Actually, no, I think I'll do it the opposite direction. I think I'll start with picking a city, then see what things are nearby. Yeah, and we're doing this one afterwards, I believe. I believe we were advised to do this one after we gather the allies. And let's see, where are we going for this one? For the Thieves Guild stuff. Scriva in Bravil. Okay, that's right. And we know where that is. Oh, that's right. We got the Dark Brotherhood. I think what we're going to do, I think this is actually fairly close to the Imperial City. Let's do this. Oh, that's for Bruma. Boop. It's the Inn of Ill Omen is what they call it. Yeah, it's right down here. So what I might do then is go to the Imperial City, do some Imperial City-ing, and then head south. Maybe hit up Hircian's Shrine, hit up the Inn of Ill Omen, commit a small Diet Coke of a murder, 1 calorie of murder, and then see where that gets us. Got a kitty cat who's being a sleepy buddy. Oh, a little snoring cat. That's adorable. Brought the computer to type. Yeah, I if I'm like watching a stream and I'm like watching it on my TV, I mean, sometimes I'll like type along on my cell phone if I want to, like on my smartphone, if I want to chat. But yeah, typing on a smartphone can be such a pain in the ass. I would much prefer to have like an actual keyboard if I can help it. So we are going into the chambers. Oh, it's probably the dude whose key I stole earlier. It's probably who we're gonna go talk to. Is it you?
Trespassing in the Imperial...
From the Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you? What's this about? Quickly now.
Quickly now. He says, up to it. Time is short. So in Skyrim, you can only enchant it yourself. Interesting. You have to disenchant an item. Oh, interesting. Disenchant an item to learn the enchantment. Oh, interesting. If you got a video of Snoring Cat Johnson, I would love to see it and hear it. That sounds delightful.
Don't worry. The Elder Council can govern the Empire perfectly well until a new heir can be found. Truth be told, most of the Council has returned to the provinces to deal with urgent local matters. But we are in regular communication.
That would explain why that one giant room is empty.
The Council still holds regular meetings. We have the situation well in hand, I assure you.
I assure you, he said, with his voice quivering and shaking. Think of how much farmland. Yeah, we see like some small farms. We don't see a lot of large farms though in this game. So that does beg the question of, yeah, like how exactly are they feeding all these people? I mean, a lot of these houses are pretty well stocked with vegetables and pumpkins and lettuce and apples. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure I've seen truly where it's all coming from. Just small examples.
This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I would dispatch a legion or two to Bruma immediately.
But
the circumstances are not normal.
I had a feeling.
I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks, but the generals assure me that the entire Imperial army is already fully committed. Besides, I'd have a full-scale political crisis on my hands if I tried to pull any troops out of the provinces. I'm sorry, but the cities of Cyrodiil will have to fend for themselves for the time being.
People think he's gonna turn evil. I mean, I don't necessarily see him being evil per se. I see him being like trying to be assuring but maybe overwhelmed because like he's the only chancellor here.
Please excuse me. I have things to attend.
He's got things he needs to attend to. Like we've seen him like chill in this room and he's the only person. He just sits on one of his thrones and there's no one else here. So there's supposed to be other folks here with him, but he ain't doing jack shit. Now I'm actually kind of curious. He said he's got somewhere to go. What if I were to just whoopsie daisy myself into sneaky mode? Wouldn't that be the coolest? Wouldn't that be the coolest shit? But yeah, it's a cool theory that he might turn evil. It would be unexpected. I would not expect it. For sure. For surezies. Chameleon. I think I've got one more chameleon thing. It'd be mega sneak. Ring of Shadows, that's the one. So that would be, what's the other one? This one, here it is. Wish there was like a search function so I could find the thing that I just scrolled past. There we go. So we get that. Here's the spy, and I think that's it. I don't think I have a third thing. I have a lot of things. I have a lot of stolen things I need to fence. And I'm just sitting on.
Palace by keeping your voice down.
Actually, just to be clear, it's like 80%. Yeah, 85%. It's pretty good. Okado might be the player character in Arena. Really, the first game, that'd be interesting. I mean, high elves do live pretty long. Yeah, it's a good one. Snoring kitty cat video. Yeah, I would love it, Johnson. Yeah, no pressure, obviously, and I don't wanna give the kitty cat performance anxiety. We can't rush these things. We can't rush perfection, but I would certainly be down. Damn it, I have a key is the thing. There's a key I stole from him. Unless I need to steal a new key. See if I can find it. Well, the few stolen keys I have, this one. Imperial Palace key. Alright, however, this could come back to bite my ass. But it's Imperial Guard quarters. So maybe what we do is we try to pickpocket from a guard. Imperial Palace key. Boop.
Stop! You violated the law.
Resist arrest. Fuck you. Alright, not really. But yeah, so it's like I don't know if we have the stats necessary then to pickpocket this guy. But even so, I didn't even say like fancy Imperial Palace guard key. It just said Imperial Palace key, which we already have. So we try our luck with this guy too, but I have a feeling it's gonna be the same story probably. They live long. Preview at the start of the game is the same one. Oh, it is. Oh, really? I did not know that. Yeah, I assume high elves live super long, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Imperial Palace key. Oh, okay, well. He did look at me for a brief moment. Yeah, he's looking at me. Do you know I just stole your shit?
Protect and serve.
Okay, well, he does, but he doesn't seem to mind. Yeah, it's like there's either a specific key we need or we're just not allowed to go in there. Like maybe there's some other thing that needs to happen first.
All citizens are
Let's see if there's a special palace guard, like a guard chief or something, guard captain. They're just overlapping on each other. The events of the first 3 games. You're right. Yeah, pretty tumultuous rule, I would say. 34 years between Arena and this one. That's not too bad. I was thinking it was longer, but I guess it's not like ridiculous then. Let's go.
Respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your...
Please show your respect, he says, and definitely don't sneak into the basement. We hate it when people do that. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know Skyrim is like super long into the future, isn't it? Internet crapped out. I know I was dropping frames a little bit earlier. I'm hoping it's resolved itself. I think it's being a good boy. I thought there was a guard that would patrol in this room. This room with its gigantic throne and impossibly large club and enormous glass of time. It swirls when you use it, but does no other obvious things. Like, I don't know why things are so big in this basement, but it's fascinating. Oh, okay, here he is. Whoa!
Stop!
Oh, I guess I'm trespassing. Yeah, I'm trespassing, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, so I don't know what else we could do, honestly. I think I think if I want to follow this lad into this particular guard quarters, there's something else that needs to happen, or there's another person I need to whose pockets I need to pick. So there's indeed more to figure out. What's up, King of the Bandits? I like your screen name. It's a good game. It's a good gosh darn game. It's my first time playing it so far. Well, I'm in the midst of my first playthrough. I've been playing it for like a couple hundred hours now, but I'm in the midst of my first playthrough, and I'm enjoying it so far. Let's check our notes. But I have a sneaking suspicion that yeah, really, the answer is that there's nothing else we can do in the Imperial City, that is, or Allies for Burma. The province is fighting the Daedric invasion. Yeah, so it's like the capital isn't everything for us, I don't think. We check the map. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So really, it's just going to be going to the other cities. Skengrad, well, what's left of Kvatch, Anvil, all that jazz. Bravil, down here. But like I said, I kind of want to do some Dark Brotherhood shenanigans, and that will begin with the Inn of Ill Omen. So I think we'll check that out next. The giant big furniture has a reason. I imagine it probably does, and I just haven't gotten the lore yet, but I'm fascinated. I'm freaking fascinated. Metal Gear Solid 3, another good one, although I'll confess I've only played the first Metal Gear Solid. I've never played 2 or anything beyond the first one, and I would like to change that fact probably fairly soon, actually. Of course, I say fairly soon. This game is taking a while because it turns out it's a very long game. It's got a lot of content. Let's go back to our standard gear. So less sneaky stuff and more fighty stuff. But yes, it is. This one will take a while, but in a good way. It'll take a while in a good way because it means I've got lots of fun things to look forward to. Otherwise, got all that set, and yeah, we're gonna head south then. Head south because we're gonna kind of slowly make our way towards the Inn of Ill Omen. We'll stop by Hircine's Shrine while we're at it, though. The acronym, yeah, I have a number of friends who are gigantic Metal Gear Solid fans, and in fact, I'm kind of in a weird situation because I have seen 100% of like all the story and like all the gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 already, despite never having played either game. Because I'm gonna date myself a little bit, but I was in high school or middle school and high school when those games came out. And me and my friends, with whom I went to high school and middle school, all that jazz, like me and my friends all played games together. Of course, we would do multiplayer games, Smash Brothers, all that jazz. But we would also, probably kind of weird to say, but we would do, we would like play single player games and we would like watch each other. If that sounds weird, like we would take turns. Like Resident Evil 4 is a good example of this. We all kind of pitched in and bought Resident Evil 4 together, like the 3 or 4 of us, and we just did kind of a round robin, everybody taking turns approach whenever we played it. And basically we would play until somebody died. Like, each person would go until they died, switch off to the next player, wait for them to die, or until they beat a chapter, I suppose, or beat the next boss, that kind of thing. So that way, like, it was kind of a round robin approach. So if you're really good at the game, you got a decent bit more playtime, whereas if you died instantly, it's like, oh, all right, rotate to the next person. But anyway, that was how they did Metal Gear Solid, except I never actually played it. By the time I got to know these dudes, they had already been playing them quite a bit. So I opted to just watch, and so yeah, I've seen all of like the story for 2 and 3, so I know generally what happens in 2 and 3. Although this has been like, it's been like 15 years since I've seen the games, so I've forgotten quite a lot. Here we go, this one. So I've forgotten quite a lot of the games. So when I do inevitably stream Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, it wouldn't be blind, it would be a first playthrough, but it wouldn't be blind per se. I'm surprised I didn't one-shot his ass. That's a Timberwolf, that's why. A little bit spicier. And Morrowind, you're not the hero of legend. Yeah, you're the reincarnation, right? If you think about it, there is no reincarnation because there were dozens before you. But we succeeded where they failed. Well, I mean, the thing about the whole dozens of failed reincarnations is that they just claim to be the reincarnation, but they, you know, it's they either got, you know, they got murdered somewhere along the way, or they failed the trials of the Nerevarine, that kind of stuff. If my memory serves correct, they failed, yes, but also they didn't just fail because they died. Like, there, at least some of them failed because they couldn't provide enough evidence. Our character in Morrowind is, you know, able to provide more evidence. You know, I don't know if it's truly sufficient, but you know, we're able to tick all the boxes in Morrowind. And of course, we can equip Moon and Star. I think that's like the big thing, is that like only Nerevar could equip Moon and Star. Like, it would, I feel like the lore behind that is that it would kill or harm somebody else if someone else were to equip it. So it's like, that's what gives us more credence. But it's still not like 100% ironclad necessarily, because there is some ambiguity in the game as to whether or not, you know, how legit you truly are as Nerevarine. Switcher. Oh, that's no good, Johnson. Slicing some pickle chips. Yeah. Got a wedding coming up pretty soon. That's exciting, Johnson. That sounds funsies. Hope it's a fun wedding and not a boring one. But, and of course, understandable, taking slow to type, because yes, thumb slice injuries are not fun. I usually try to avoid those if I can help it. So, Alasia and Morahouse? I recognize that second name. It's a divine winged man bull. Not bull man, but man bull. Sands of time is for a certain guild. Interesting. Because I am in... Oh, we got horsies. I am in the Thieves Guild and the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. But I'm pretty far along into Mages Guild. But the other ones I'm still kind of a noob. What's up, JD? Good to see you, bud. Mr. Jet Dive. And Jet Dive, you've got a birthday coming up in about a week. That is exciting. First does not sound like a word. Is it because... Did I say the word first too many times? Because sometimes if you say a word too often, it starts to sound less like a word. What are you doing here, freaking bandit dude? Or dudette, rather. No, actually, I'm curious. Jump on my sword. Alright, so she's not taking damage. So yes, sure enough, the reflection that we do is only for melee damage. I guess you can't reflect archery damage. Kind of makes sense. An ebony dagger, by the way. Boop. And ebony arrows. Being fired from a glass bow. Seems kind of weird. If you were saying it too many times, yeah, that is how it goes. You say a word too many times, eventually it starts to sound like gobbledygook. We have a set of ruins here, but I don't know if I want to fuck with it, because... I'm not sure. I'm not guaranteed it's gonna be anything spectacular, so I kind of don't want to mess around with it. But what I will do is mess around with you, motherfucker. I missed. Oops, sorry. I like lunged forward and I didn't mean to. Over encumbered these nuts. Oh, you're like an actual Atronach. Well, this is awkward because I can't move, so I need you to come to me. Just come here, please. Get into my melee range so I can spank your genitals. Ouch. Ask and I shall receive, right? It's almost done. Okay, now I can move. Like something else hit me just now. He is restoring health at an alarming rate. I'm alarmed. Also, he is very bright. He's luminescent. Look at his leg. Take these and these. Look at his leg sticking up like that. But anyway, yeah, so I don't think I'm going to bother with this set of ruins. I was actually more curious about this shrine down here. High level, you are the hardy. Yeah, I know that not everybody loves the... How aggressive the level scaling is in this game. I would say I'm fairly ambivalent towards it, because on the one hand, it does, you know, keep things interesting combat-wise. You know, you're never, or rarely are you going to body something. A situation, at least, you know, rarely are you going to just steamroll a dungeon. which is kind of unfortunate because I did enjoy that aspect in Morrowind, at least with NPCs. I guess it would still the monsters spawning were still done through like spawn tables, so there was a level scaling with monsters at least. But seems like it's more aggressive in this game, and some people don't like it. But I would say I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. Take the good and the bad. I think you are the Neverrain in Morrowind. Could have tried not to, or succeeded because we are a prisoner. But Dagoth forced our hand, like kind of forced us out of the shadows. Yeah, because like in Morrowind, obviously, you know, you're doing quests. Well, it's like, yeah, I guess the whole thing about you being released from prison was like, I guess it didn't. I guess that was more forcing. I guess the Emperor's hand at that point, because I think the Emperor was the one who kind of like, you know, set whatever. If it was a pardon or something else, set whatever order happened that allows you to be released and to be processed at Saint Denis and all that jazz. So yeah, I guess yeah, Dagoth kind of continuing to gain power and all that jazz. Yeah, I guess it made the powers that be nervous. I guess that's how that all once went. Excited for JD? Hell yeah, bud. Hell yeah. Then laundry times. So exciting. Imperial Septum sent him over because they met some requirements, yeah, and they wanted to see like, yeah, if we were truly legit. Divines versus Daedric Princes. Bunch of static, and the princes incite change. Yeah. So usually it's the Daedric Princes. Everything changed once Nerevar arrived, and Nerevar is the champion of Azura. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, I suppose. Because, I mean, Azura is the one who, at a couple of points throughout the game, you know, speaks to you directly, that kind of thing. I don't know if that makes us a Daedric Prince, though, necessarily. Uncertain person, uncertain parents, yeah, exactly, like under a specific star, yeah. So that on its own was like, okay, well, there's something here, although, is it enough, though? Also, we got Doggo and, Beast person. We got some people. We got actually a few beast people right here.
This ground is sacred. Show respect.
Do I think my puppy would get along with kitties, or does he already? So my dog is pretty ambivalent when it comes to other animals. When he was a younger, more spry lad, he was a little bit more how do we say? Oh wait, hold on. What did he say? I wasn't paying attention.
You found this place.
Yeah, you must find your way within. Do you say the same thing?
The shrine of her scene. Are you hunter or are you prey?
I am hunter.
Do you think yourself a hunter? Leave an offering of the pelt of a bear or the pelt of a wolf at the shrine.
Oh man, I just saw a wolf pelt earlier.
Find you worthy.
All right, so we have a quest here.
Perhaps you will learn what it is to be the hunted.
So when Dexter was a younger lad, a younger doggy boy,
no one. Why can't they just leave
he
us
was
alone?
Yeah, I would say he was more what's the word I'm thinking of? Not combative, but more confrontational with other animals. He would bark, you know, he would pretend that he's tough, but he was never convincing. And if a dog or any kind of animal were to then approach him, he would kind of wilt away and hide, literally hide behind my legs. He was never a very convincing guard dog or a very convincing dude. And he's been around cats, he's been around other dogs, he's been around other animals, and yeah, it's like when he was younger, it took him a little bit to kind of like, you know, settle and be all right with the situation, but within like usually 10 to 20 minutes, he'd be like, whatever. And then maybe within an hour, he'd be like buddy with him. Like, you know, he'd be like snug. He would like I would see if I had to leave him with my dad, for instance. And if my dad was watching maybe my sister's dogs, he would like send me pictures of all three of them kind of cuddle on the couch together. So, you know, he's a hard sell, but he comes around eventually. And Gracie does have 2 kitty cats. And when Grace and I move in together, we'll get the joy of introducing them. The thing is, though, Dexter is a little old man. He's a little old man doggy. Oh, look at that. One shot. Dexter's an old doggy. And I tend to, like, not bring him on, like, car rides unless it's on, you know, unless I'm taking him to my dad's place because I'm going out of town, or unless it's to a vet's appointment or to the groomers. And Gracie's place is about 20 minutes or so away. So yeah, I haven't exposed him to her cats yet, but I have no doubt that he won't really care, because now that he's older and sleepier, he doesn't even bother barking. He's just like, I'm too old for this shit. I don't care. Her cats might be a little bit more interested. She has 2 cats. One of them is a tortoiseshell, who is very sweet and very cuddly. She won't give a shit. She will think this is an animal that can't give me pets or can't give me food. Therefore, I don't care. Her other cat, that's Shayna. Her other cat is a tuxedo cat named Ferret, who is a little shit starter. And I say this lovingly, he's a little shit starter. And he might be more playful, although Dexter's so old and so like slow, and but he'll probably be like, oh, this animal's boring. I don't want to play with this one. He just wants to sleep all day. So I don't see them as being like best buddies, but I also don't see them as being adversarial. I think it'll be pretty chill. Maybe like boring, like super chill. Happy blended animal fit. That's exactly it, yeah. Because the plan is that I'll be moving into her place sometime, probably early-ish next year. So, and you know, Dexter's an old man, but I don't foresee that. I'm pretty sure he should be fine, you know, for at least another year or 2 left. So hopefully we will have some quality time for all animals to blend together. He's not a pupper, but well, technically he's not a pupper, but he's always a pupper to me. So it's good enough, I would say. Neverine wasn't about beating Dagoth. He was... Wait, hold on. He just made it so it'd have to be fulfilled to be taken down. Never Reborn. A few people Dagoth would hold back on. I guess it's an interesting approach I hadn't really considered. Also, we have multiple Minotaurs. Hold on, these are like fancy Minotaurs, aren't they? Because my shit usually does more damage, and this guy is taking very little damage. Minotaur of the Grove. Oh god, the animations are being weird. You see that? Like he was taking damage despite the animations not going yet, so... Yeah, the animation... This happened once before. This happened once before when I came to your door. This happened once before where something causes the animations to get stuck sometimes. Like, I don't think you should be able to do this necessarily. Like, to move around while the animations are locked like that. Sometimes it does it, other times it doesn't. So yeah, I think the animations are kind of bugged right now, but that's probably fine. Probably. Happy family with kitties. That's right. Yeah, like I said, probably eventually. Also, these Minotaurs of the Grove are suspicious. They're not... I mean, well, they are scary, but we'll be able to take them down. It's just weird that they're all gathered, and that they all have a unique title. They're all gathered in one place. Is that a motherfucking unicorn? It is. A unicorn and several scary Minotaur lads. No. Don't make me fight you, unicorn. No. We can be homies. Okay, I guess we can't be homies. That's upsetting. I wanted to be best buddies. Wish to hop on you. I cannot hop on you. I'm pressing the button. It's not letting me do it. Damn it. I don't want to fight the unicorn, dude. I want to be homies. I want to be best bros. An option to join it. Yeah. There was the dialogue for it, obviously, but yeah, they never implemented it. That would have been fantastic. Ouch. I'm actually kind of grateful he's using a weapon. I feel like if he was using his bare hands, he'd be ripping my butt off of my body. My butt would be uninstalled. This guy's taking the shots for him. I was all excited. I was like, oh, am I gonna make friends with the unicorn and like make him my horse friend and give him horse armor DLC? I was all excited. But then this guy had to crush my dreams. Ouch. I was gonna say, it's probably gonna kill the unicorn. That one hit. Now I'm getting pretty low. Oh, we got a second dude. Alright, now I gotta heal up, because look at all my bars. My bars are very empty. Very, very empty. Give us family photo. Oh yeah. No, I mean, Gracie and I, we've already, you know, talked about the kinds of ins and outs of things we'll be doing once we get moved in together. So yeah, we've already talked about it at pretty good length. And like me, she's also not really particularly bothered about you know, the possibility of the animals getting along and that kind of thing. We're both pretty confident it should be pretty fine. Might be a little bit weird at first, but there's no like concern of like, oh, you know, what if they don't get along? What if there's fights? It's like, nah, it'll be fine. Look at that, he just knocked me completely on my ass. I've actually never seen that happen before. Where you just get like completely knocked down. But I got up again. They ain't ever gonna keep me down. Ouch. This is why I do keep a decent stockpile of some healing potions. Whoa! See, yeah, that hit right there. He just knocks you completely on the booty. Ouch. Clank. Clank. Nothing else. This reflect damage is putting in the work. This guy's almost dead. There he goes. So there it is. 3 of these assholes and then a motherfucking Pegasus unicorn with his neck snapped to boot. Whew. It's quite a lot. Quite a gosh darn lot. That's what you mean by family. Yes, I would hope that's what you meant by family photos. It's a pretty good family configuration, if you ask me. Looking at your cats and happy. Oh, that's sweet. Blended the kitty cats together because you had to quarantine together for a while. Yeah. His family exposed you. Yeah, understandable. So yeah, so it's, if nothing else, that's a way to kind of like a rather what's the word I'm looking for? An incentive to, yeah, to blend animal families together. These things are heavy, by the way. I think we're nearing our capacity limit. I think our strength is being fortified technically with that shrine bonus we got earlier. That it's probably not going to last for much longer. So no weapons that I want to take with me. Interesting, the unicorn, yeah, it gave us a unicorn horn that has no weight, but has medicinal properties, which is kind of cool. The Dagoth path end. So yeah. So if you were to join him, yeah, what would that entail? I mean, yeah, it's a fair question. I mean, I guess instead of fighting him and destroying a Kulakan, you would, I guess, fight Vivek. I guess. Fight Vivek and fight Amalexia. Like, I'm guessing you would like take down the tribunal. And I got you do it right, bear pelt. Boop. That's what we need for the quest. Probably something like that is kind of what I'm thinking. Boop. Let's go back to the shrine. Up this way. What's the thing we found? We found Harcane. Oh, that's the Grove. Okay. Grove Street. Not Grove Street. Not that, Alex. Not that. So many Minotaurs. Yep. Minotaurs were an intelligent race. Interesting. No, I did not know that. Is that like specific Elder Scrolls lore, or is that just like how Minotaurs are in general as like a mythical creature? Because there's the Minotaur at the center of the labyrinth, right? Who like guards the labyrinth or like, you know, patrols it. I think that Minotaur, unless it's a centaur, I think it's a Minotaur. I think that Minotaur is considered to be, you know, fairly intelligent and not like a mindless beast. Alright, so I got the goods.
Summoned my prey. The hare crouches before the fox's muzzle. Perhaps I shall task you, mortal. Sent you to hunt for my amusement. In Arcane Grove is a quarry worthy the chase. First named, last tamed. The unicorn.
Well, this is awkward.
Wild there. Bring me this creature's horn, mortal, if you dare.
I do dare. In fact, we already did it. We found perhaps maybe the only unicorn. We just murdered the last unicorn. Here you go, homie. I got it.
Yes, hunter. Make your offering. Did you taste its flesh and drink its blood? Never waste the spoils of a kill. You've pleased me, Hunter. Take my token and wear it well. Hereafter, take your prey and whisper my name.
So Minotaurs got screwed over. So they didn't try to fuck things. They didn't try to fuck over others, but they got screwed. Interesting. Yeah, I did not know that. The Savior's Hide. Let's see what it do. I'm curious. It sounds like armor, which is good because my apron keeps getting broke because its durability is garbo, absolute garbo. Maruk was a human supremacist despite being a talking ape man. I'm guessing that's probably another Elder Scrolls deity of sorts. Here we go. Here we go. It is light armor. Is it armor? It's armor. Okay. Resist magic. Resist magic's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. We look very wild. Very wild, and look we're so chiseled and strong. So I'm a little bit sad because I mean, this armor is great because of the defense that it allows and the Fortify Intelligence. Fortify Intelligence is pretty good, and I think that also means it gives us more magic. Let's double check. So Magicka 196. Whereas with the apron, 212. So yeah, it's raising our magic, which is pretty good. Governing attributes and such, so it's pretty nice. But this thing is resist magic, which is also quite nice. So one lets us resist spells and resist, magic damage, and then one lets us cast more spells. So there is a trade-off, but if nothing else, like I said, it's light armor obviously, and the armor amount is pretty darn good right now. So this is pretty nice. So an Igma. I was gonna say, I don't think I've heard of that before. Alright, well, like I said, it's kind of a bummer because I like this Fortify Intelligence. I just wish the armor lasted longer because the durability is practically non-existent. It gets reduced to 0 in very, very little time. So we'll try this for a bit. Look at me, I got the cool thing. Aren't you guys jealous of me?
Greetings, favored of Hircine.
That's me. I'm his favorite.
Good hunting, Hideware.
Greetings, favored of Hircine.
Hircine.
Good hunting, Hide.
So they call me Hidewearer. Hell yeah.
You better have the right offering or you're wasting your time here.
Very few ways to do so tastefully. Ah, gotcha.
Good hunting.
Centaurs are in the Elder Scrolls universe. Oh, centaurs exist in addition to minotaurs. Interesting. Okay. They were retconned out of the lore. Oh, they were only in Daggerfall. I gotcha. Yeah, I did not know that. I mean, I didn't even know minotaurs were a thing until this game. So that was news to me when I first saw them. Of course, I didn't see them. I guess I saw their horns first. I think there's a Mages Guild chapter that has a minotaur horn on the shelf, and I was like, oh, that's a thing that exists. Alright, so as always, we're going to mostly ignore cave entrances and whatnot, unless there's already one on our map, at which point, maybe it's one that somebody told us about or there's a side quest for it, but most of the time we're going to ignore them. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to approach this Oblivion Gate and have it... I'm going to add it to my map. Also going to take some fall damage. I'm going to add this to our map, and then just so we have it for future reference. And indeed, as I suspected, our stuff was getting buffed, so I need to drop some shit then. That's okay, though, because I have more... Speaking of Minotaurs, I have more of... than a fair share of their horns that I need. 5 for 55 is more than plenty. Probably just drop 2 of them. Boop. 2 on the ground. Elder Scrolls. Oh, the card game. I forgot about Elder Scrolls Legends. I never played it, but I remember when it came out, and I remember there were people that were like, "Oh, we wanted Elder Scrolls 6," and because it was, I think, around the same time that they announced Elder Scrolls Blades, the smartphone game. So when they were like, "New Elder Scrolls game," everyone was like, "Oh!" And then it was the card game, and people were like, "Okay, thanks, I guess." So we got a Daedrith who is walking around with her goofy far away walk cycle animation that I just love so much. It's like this walk cycle animation. It looks like a marionette, a puppet on strings, and they're like just kind of like dangling about. I love it. It looks so silly. It looks so silly. Let's see if I can do sneaky snakes. I want to be a sneaky boy. Oh, he turned around right in time. Gosh darn it. Turned around right in the nick of time. Ouch. 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 I got stun locked for like 6 seconds. Jesus. I hit him once and he died, but goddamn. My guy was like, oh god, you've hit me. Give me like 4 seconds. I need to recoil and be sad. Alright, so. There's a Stormy Chinook, I think. 8 added to my stuff. There's spider boobs. There's a scamp. I gotta be deliberate about whomst I strive to attack. Foist. Over this guy if I can get the little sneaky snakes. Right, so that was apparently a sneak attack? Yes, it was a sneak attack, although but spider boobs discovered me first. Ouch. I resisted that magic. Fuck you. Ouch. Stop backpedaling, lady. Like your lightning spells? I like them too. Spider boobs have been vanquished. Nobody panic. We got the situation under control. A variety of strains of lycanthropy. I was gonna say I only know the one in Morrowind and maybe this game in Skyrim. I don't actually know if lycanthropy is in this game in Skyrim, but I know it's in Morrowind. But there's werebears, wereboards. What is a wereboard? I know of boars, but I don't know if I know of boards. No one likes their lightning spells out here. I see how it is. Ouch. Did he just throw a piece of himself at me? If so, rude. Were-sharks? Oh wow, that sounds nutty. I've never heard of any of these things. Well, I've heard of were-bears, but yeah, were-sharks is a new one. I like how this log is permanently on fire. As it should be. So we're not too far. Like we're just south of the inn. This poor inn has had a hellgate spawn just in its backyard. Okay, were-boars. Okay, I was like, what is a were-board? Inn of Ill Omen. I mean, it has a very ominous sounding name and an ominous backyard visitor, backyard friend. A literal legion dudette actually.
The Imperial
Oh no, it's a dude.
Is at your disposal, citizen. What seems to be the problem?
Nothing apparently.
Farewell, citizen.
Oops. There are werebears, you just can't become one. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. So there's a dude in here we're supposed to encounter, quote unquote. Are you the dude?
I'll be a spotted snow bear, a customer.
A spotted snow bear.
Rooms if you want one. Ain't nobody staying here these days except old Rufio.
Oh, Rufio. I think that's the guy we want to talk to.
That's a horrible name for an inn, I know, but I just can't bring myself to change it. Besides, I like the sign.
Fair point. Fair point. Yeah, tell me about this Rufio.
Rufio? He's an old codger.
Codger.
Been living here for a couple of weeks now. If you ask me, he's hiding from something. But what do I care? He pays his tab.
There's multiple ways to become a werewolf in Skyrim.
What
Interesting.
I like to call the private quarters. Use that hatch in the floor over there, but don't expect a warm reception.
Nice of him to tell us, like, oh yeah, here's how to reach this man who is frightened for his life.
Favorite town, Anvil. Lovely old stone buildings. The harbor at sunset is beautiful.
That sounds nice.
Only quality goods for sale here.
Sells a lot of wine and beer.
Farewell, and tell your friends, the Inn of Ill Omen is open for business, as always.
He's such a happy lad. He's such a nice, happy lad. He has no idea that we're here to murder his only customer. To death. To the private quarters. So there's like a latch on the floor. Ah, here it is. All right, so let's kind of review the quests. Go to the Inn of Ill Omen, find a man named Rufio and kill him. So that is the deal, and I think we were implored to dispatch this lad with the Blade of Woe. The Blade of Woe. The larder I will omens. The larder of I will omens. Yeah, because I think he gave me the Blade of Woe. I don't remember him actually explicitly saying we had to use it, but that's kind of what I'm assuming. That's what this thing's gonna be all about. Now, I don't have a Dark Brotherhood hood I can wear, or a thing to, you know, obscure my face. I just look like some deranged purple dude jumping into this man's place. Let's save real quick. I'll be sneaky. Except the OCC, it's probably gonna be locked. Maybe not. Are you the old codger? I could just go to fuck him up right now. I think we'll talk to him first.
Who are you? What do you want? I ain't done nothing.
Ooh. So, I don't know if I remember much. Sithis. I think that was the guy that spoke with us. That appeared after we slept and gave us the news. Like, gave us this particular quest. I also can't remember if he had said that, like, this guy had, if he has sinned, if this guy has, like, done something wrong. We'll just go for this. We'll go for the, you know what? We'll go for the first one. Maybe there is something here.
No, please. I didn't mean to do it. You understand me? She struggled. I told her to just stay still, but she wouldn't listen.
Oh.
I had no choice.
Oh, wrong spell. Actually, I'm curious. What are you doing? Oh, he's getting equipment. No, he's cowering in fear. He's fleeing. Okay, so it's a one-shot kill, probably, when you use the Dagger of Woe. Okay, so it is done. I was kind of hoping he would fight back. Like, I was hoping for, like, hey, let's at least duel to the death. This guy said, nah, I'm out of here. All right, the old codger is dead. I don't know what the word codger means, but it's a done deal. Nice of him to open this place for us, though. Open this door for us. Save me the trouble. So thus begins our initiation into the Dark Brotherhood. The Blade of Oh, well, what's up, Corey? That is the correct pronunciation, actually. Each region has its own strain of some kind of transformative lycanthropy disease thing. So there could be werevultures, or there could be were-crocodiles. Wow, yeah. So I mean, that could be a lot of interesting possibilities then for future main Elder Scrolls games, and probably also ESO, I would guess, since I know ESO does a little bit of everywhere. Well, maybe not everywhere, but a little bit of lots of places. So what do you think about this, though? This person that I just killed. I do not have a bounty for it.
Yeah, I still got rooms. Rufio?
Okay, so he hasn't said anything new about Rufio.
Farewell.
Like, yeah, Rufio's been kind of quiet lately. Maybe I should check on him. The Blade of Whoa! Yeah, that's what I thought exactly. I thought the same thing, Corey. Hey, there's a dead guy in this room over here. I just killed him. Imperial Legion person. This Imperial Legion person has it out for this particular target. Fuck you, hay bale target. I'll keep shooting you. So anyway, that... Actually, I wonder if I could actually sleep. Oh, okay, now he wants to go hunting something. Wait, I'm sorry, why is your bow on fire? Oh, it's a torch. What a curious way to hold a torch and a bow at the same time. Oh, and to fire arrows from it. Maybe he's trying to light the arrows on fire? It's an odd fire arrow strategy. They only have werewolves? Ah, it sounds like they're missing out, because that sounds like there's a lot of opportunity then. Oh, so he's the patron deity. Oh, okay. So that's... I was just gonna say, I recognize the name, but I couldn't place it. Actually, could I just sleep in? Can I sleep in the bed? Oh, I can't. It's because it's technically an owned bed. Now, I know he's not actually alive, but it looks like he's still bipping and bopping a little bit. But yeah, wouldn't that be some shit? Murder the dude and then sleep in the bed that he was renting. Oh, here we go. I can sleep in this one. Except that would level me up, and I don't know if I want to level up. So we leveled up pretty recently end game. We like leveled up at the end of the previous stream, so we'll continue that next time though. It's the end of Ill Omen. That part has been resolved for now, but there will be more knives in dark places fairly soon. So is maybe, yeah, Sithis might be maybe more of a concept then. It sounds like there's some interesting lore behind this lad. All right, so I suppose we just go then to our next Bruma, or I'm sorry, Bruma ally destination. I'm thinking probably Skingrad. Oh wait, no, we've already done Skingrad. Oh, Fuzzy, thank you, Fuzzy. Fuzzy Spudkiss, thank you very much for that raid, buddy. How you doing, Mr. Fuzzy? Hope you're doing well. The embodiment of nothing. They sound like an interesting individual or an interesting concept of an individual. Thank you, JD, doing a shout out for Fuzzy. Thank you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. A fellow Oblivioner, I appreciate you, friend. Yeah, we are in the midst of my first ever playthrough of Oblivion, and I'm liking it a lot so far. We have made a sad purple man, a sad purple man with a very large and round head, and we've made him a kind of a what's the word? Battle mage, I guess. So blade, light armor, and lots of spell casting. His name is Sadge Maroon, hence his sad purpleness. So, but yeah, that's what we're into right now. We're doing some main quest shenanigans. We just did the first Dark Brotherhood initiation of sorts in the Inn of Ill Omen. So we just did that, and we're in the main quest. We're currently gathering allies for Bruma, and we have quite a lot of side quests. We have lots of Mages Guild stuff left to do, lots of Thieves Guild. So I got lots of this game left over. But enough about me. I want to hear how your Oblivion experience is going so far, bud. Because yeah, I'm enjoying myself. It's a really good time. This looks like Fuzzy. Now, I'm sure Fuzzy is an attractive human being who probably doesn't have like weird purple skin, and I bet I haven't seen what you look like, Fuzzy, but I would be willing to bet money your hairstyle is probably not a Cheeto orange, shiny, glistening mohawk that also is balding somehow, a bald spot mohawk. They probably have a little bit more sense of you know how to look nice. He's beautiful, says Fuzzy. Well, thank you, buddy. Yeah, I want to hear how your playthrough is going as well, because mine is a first ever playthrough. I'm but a lowly virgin in the Oblivion experience. I'm in the process of losing my virginity. So, well, hello, I'm streaming me losing my Oblivion virginity. No, there's no weirder way. There's no better way I could have phrased that. That phrase needs no additional phrasing or rephrasing exactly. Kitty cat's going crazy. Oh, it's a spring that they wanted to play with, probably. Yeah, cats like to make the strangest things into toys, don't they? So yeah, so like I said, we just did the first Dark Brotherhood initiation of sorts. There's more that I want to do. However, I have several levels queued up, and I'm trying not to over level too quickly. So we leveled up at the end of the previous stream, and I think we're level 19, 20. We're level 20 right now. And I know if I level up too quickly, we're gonna get monsters that are really scary, that are gonna, you know, slap me in the testicles and take a dump on my doorstep, that kind of thing. And I don't want that, so I'm trying to like be mindful of how frequently I level up. So the Dark Brotherhood will revisit us next time we sleep. So yeah, next time we level up, we'll just kind of have that happen there. But Fuzzy says they're in the midst of their second playthrough, 8 hours in. Okay, so yeah, you probably played it when it first came out, because yeah, this game would have come out in 2006, which would have been 12 years ago. 12 years ago. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. Oh wait, no, that's not right. That's not 2006. Well, yeah, that is. Oh, no, it's 16 years ago. It came out 16 years ago. So never mind, not 12 years ago. But still, so you played it, you know, relatively when it was new then. My Oblivirginity. Thank you, Fivefinger. That's correct. Toy ideas for kitty cats. Yeah. I mean, some cats are more picky than others. Ferret and like Sheena, my fiance's 2 cats, they'll play with pretty much anything. They love strings. They love like little fish toys that are on those little like sticks. It's like a stick with a string and a little fuzzy toy at the end of it. So they love that kind of stuff. Anything that dangles and bounces, they get very excited. It activates their murder instincts. All right, so let's look at the map then. So we have not been to Skingrad since taking on this quest. I have a feeling Kvatch is gonna say, yeah, we don't have anybody to send to you, but that would be one, as well as Anvil. In fact, Anvil's gonna have a lot of side quests for us. We got Crowhaven up here. We have there's some drama around Anvil with some side quests that are available. I think there's maybe a few other things kind of around here, but yeah, I'm thinking Skingrad and what remains of Kvatch would be nice to knock out. Also kind of want to head up this place real quick just because it's on my map. I guess I might as well. It's on my map, and I think if they put a thing on your map like that, it's probably because it's special. Like there's a side quest for it, or maybe there's some artifacts I need to steal. Something like that. Class is Bulbous Boy. Yes, yeah, custom class. Like I said, we went with just like a battle mage idea, but it was a custom class. And we wanted to give it a dumber name. I wanted to call it like Wedding Singer or Marriage Counselor or Notary Public. We wanted to name it something dumb, but we didn't have enough characters, so like we settled for Bulbous Boy because his face is very round and bulbous. So yeah, I got it when it first came out, but yeah, it took a while before you could play it. Yeah, that was part of why I never played this game for so long, is because yeah, I was in your situation. I didn't have an Xbox 360, and I didn't have a computer strong enough I could play the PC version until many years later. I think I got my first PC in 2012. I was on laptops before then, and it was those were dark times where PC gaming was pretty limited. Although I've played a lot of Morrowind, so that's the thing. I've played a lot of Morrowind. I've made mods for Morrowind. I've streamed a lot of Morrowind. One of my favorite things that I want to get back to fairly soon was Morrowind Randomizer, which is to say, I was using a sneak attack. Yeah, I was using a combination of mods that I made, as well as a combination of mods that other people made, to kind of make a sort of pretend roguelike permadeath randomizer of sorts. And that was a lot of fun. And it's something I want to get back to because I want to make a bunch of updates to the mods that I made. So yeah, so I've played a lot of Morrowind, but never played this one or Skyrim. So I'm finally getting around to it only 16 years later. Only 16 years later. So I'm only a little bit late to the party. The strings you pull off cartons of... Oh, yeah. That'd be fun. Not the plastic jugs themselves, though. But just little strings, though. Yeah, cats are very easy to entertain. Some dogs as well. Some dogs like to play with toys and like to, you know, chase a tennis ball around, that kind of thing. But it seems like cats are almost universally guaranteed to be entertained by the most mundane of made-up toys. And it's being weird. Yeah, no worries, Fivefinger. I know it was being a little bit weird for me too, so... in fact, I think we might be dropping some frames every once in a while. But I appreciate you checking it out, Fivefinger. Would I get it if I stood in front of the archer, Corey? I actually tried that earlier with a different NPC. I've tried it with NPCs that are using a bow and arrow to shoot at a target, or an NPC that's casting spells at a target, or even an NPC that's swinging a sword at a mannequin. And each time, if you get like somewhat close, they'll stop, which is kind of not fun. I would almost wish for them to maybe be a little bit more dangerous. But yeah, seems like unfortunately they're very careful, which is not as fun. I wish the NPCs would be more foolhardy and brash. So we actually haven't been into one of these ruins in a while, but again, this one was already on my map, so I suspect there's going to be an Iliad artifact we need to grab for Umbacano. Or Umbacano, I think is how you pronounce his name. So we gotta look for artifacts, or anything else cool and neat in this curious place. Thank you again, though, to Fuzzy. I appreciate the raid. And if anybody else wants to watch anybody who's like more experienced playing this game, clearly Fuzzy knows this game probably quite a bit better than I do. I know they said that they were a little bit removed from the game because it was 12 years ago, but still, since I had never played it, this is all completely new to me. So it sounds like Fuzzy's probably going to be in the midst of this game for a while with their second playthrough. So it's always kind of fun. It's always kind of fun getting to hear from people who know these games better. Hearing their perspectives. Get the trial-sized bottles from things to use when they travel. Usually I just keep like reusable bottles, this kind of stuff. Water bottles and such. Usually that's all I use. There was a point in time where I used to keep like glass jars from like salsa or like jelly, that kind of stuff. I would like keep the glass jars and reuse them, but after I moved to this place, after I bought this place and moved in, it's apparently battle music of some variety. I got rid of a bunch of them, and ever since I haven't really been doing as much of reusing of those thingamajigs. Oh, we got one of these assholes. These liches. Right, so never mind. I was gonna start hoarding these things, but not really necessary. Alright, well I can turn you, and I shall. Dread zombie. If only he became a bread zombie. He's got a lot of health, and I think he is restoring health. In fact, I think he might be back up to full, maybe? He is indeed back up to full. No, he's not, actually. I lied. I'm a lying son of a bitch. So, I can do this all day. Actually, I can't do this all day, because I only have so much health. Can I turn you? He seemed like he absorbed it. I think I cannot turn you. Making some skeletons. Ouch. These guys are kind of spicy. Although he doesn't have as much health as I thought he would. The Dread Zombie had more health. He does like to absorb my shit, though, which I'm not as big of a fan of. Likes to absorb everything. He's out of there. So that zombie is more of a threat at this point. The Lich is not so much. This bone meal? That's disappointing. Staff of Lightning. Very, very frightening. Alright, so let's find where that ghost went. Or that ghost, the Zombino went. Zamboni. Good for camping. Oh, for things like olive oil. That actually sounds nice. Yeah, knowing me, I would just probably like just buy a small container, and then when I get back, I would like buy a small container of olive oil, and then I would get back from the camping trip. I would just use the small bottle and just like power through that first, and then get back to using the large bottle. But yeah, I like that idea though. Use a small bottle like that for something like olive oil. That way you don't have to like purchase something new. So the Dread Zombie went that way somewhere. He's most assuredly healed up by now. Is that the name of where we are right now? We're indeed in... how do you think that's pronounced? Winyadawik? Winyanadawik, I think is how you pronounce it. There's the one Dread Zombie, there's another Ratto, who has already seen us. Boink. What we got? 43 gold. I mean, I don't exactly need more gold. We've got plenty, but I'll take it. I'm not gonna look a gold horse in the mouth. Trying to pronounce Aelid names and text can be a little weird sometimes. And of course, we are once again over encumbered, but kind of my fault because I opted to grab a lot of things that I didn't need, including these dumb Minotaur horns that are way too heavy. So let's drop those. Here he is. So, like I was saying, our sword skills are not the best. I can spank this guy in the booty. It's kind of what this animation looks like. I feel like I'm just slapping his ass. And of course, we're much better with with spells rather. But I'm trying to raise my sword spell with instances like this. Look at all the blood we're spilling. He gave me the vape. He gave me the vape Nash. Oh, there's a friend. He's trying to make friends. Interesting that he's like kind of running away from us. I like how little damage you're doing though. We'll get them eventually, but these things are tanky as fuck. And yeah, strangely much more of a threat, I would say, than the liches. Keep pushing him back. Now, the astral vapors disease, if I recall, is the one that gives you stunted magicka. So I actually can only get my juice back by only get it back by drinking a potion, which I will do now. We have cure disease spells, but again, I need magic to do that shit. So cure disease. Do I have any crappy restore magicka potions? These are actually quite good. I stole a lot of things, didn't I? I could just drink one of my stolen potions if nothing else, but I would rather fence these. I think that'd be a nicer use of that. So yeah, we'll just drink one of these then. Boop. All good. Just don't say them out loud, because it's hard to, and I mean, of course, if you're playing the game, you don't have to say it out loud, or rarely will you hear a character say it out loud unless it's for a quest. Also, why the hell are there septums? That's a very good question. I'm guessing the answer is, well, the septums themselves were not here when the ruins happened, or when this place was built, but like they were poached from would-be adventurers and you know, bandits who tried to loot the cave, but they got by the zombies and liches that are patrolling. So, and when they were felled, somebody or something decided to scoop up their goods and put them in these casks. That's the best thing I can think of. Doesn't really make sense, no, but that's more or less what my brain does to try to make sense of why this is there. Because you're right, it doesn't really make sense. All right, there's nothing else here in this particular section, at least. We know of the one entrance. Actually, I guess there's two of them. Oh, but we can't go to that one. So yeah, the one across the way. Well, there are two of them, actually. That one is closed. I'm guessing... Is this one also closed? Yeah, okay, so we just have the one. All right, one more time. It's good old fun damage. What's up, Farsight? Yeah, the dungeon divers. That's the best attempt I can make at trying to make sense of it. Should be right over here. Actually, I'll keep my torch out. A Daedric mace. Look at that. We found our first Daedric weapon. Like, well, at least an explicitly Daedric piece of equipment. Of course, we're not very good with blunt weapons. We don't really have any need for it, but still, pretty cool, though. Spells to restore health and not restoring stamina. Restoring... Well, there is... I thought there was restore fatigue, at least. I think that's what the game calls it. Maybe I'm wrong. I know there's... You can make... Obviously, you can make potions for it. And I know there's fortify fatigue. Maybe it's just the word for the universe. I mean, it'd be pretty convenient because, yeah, it's like... I'm assuming that septum... The word septum comes from the Emperor. Since the Emperors are... I think septum is like the last name of all of them. I'm gonna save just because I don't exactly know what lays beyond. So it's the only thing that started in the beginning of the Third Era. That makes sense, because yeah, they wouldn't have been... It would have been other names for leading people at the time. So we learned we can't... Oh, I was just about to say, I learned that I can't turn these guys yet. That was the first thing I tried to do, like a doofus. Thankfully, these guys are, like I was saying, are much less tanky and are kind of less of a danger. Even though they did summon a skeleton who's trying to tickle my booty back behind me. Staff of Silence. Whoa! Oh, it's another ghosty friend. I think I can turn you, though. I can. Oh, wrong spell. Faded Wraith, we've seen these things plenty of times. Oh! I'm being drained, but I can make him run away from me. Because, yeah, he drained my strength and a bunch of things. I just have to wait for it to end. Except a fucking dread zombies here, which is not good news. Because I can't move. I can't move while my stuff's being drained. If it was damaged, I could restore it. But I cannot. Oh, they must have given me the vapors because I can't move. Or I can't cast spells, that is. Ouch. Okay, time to move. Time to move, because this is an unfortunate combination of things. That knockback was pretty sick, though. Probably gonna have to drink some potions in a bit, because this guy's kicking the shit out of me. And again, my magicka is stunted, so that's an instance where it's like I'm only bound by what I can cast right now. There's a lot of damage. God damn, he's stun locking me. Oh my god. Wow, that was quite the stun lock he just gave me. That was 3 hits in a row, damn. Like, blocking usually helps. Usually. Oof, even there though, yeah. Like, the thing is, like, my blocking skill isn't very high. So, it's easy to get overpowered. Keeping him at bay though, which is nice. One more hit. Whoop. Alright, I died. There we go. He's out of there. So now that he's done, I can go ahead and do this. And once again, cure myself. Of the astral vapors, or aka the space vape. There we go. We're back. We back. Oof, now I can cast spells again. A kitten named Pumpkin. That's actually the name of my mother's dog. My mom has a dog named Pumpkin, and the dog is oh, fucking hell. The dog is enormous. So, they're a very large buddy. And she's a good doggy, but she's very large and does not realize just how large she is. So there are times where it's annoying. Yeah, I can't do shit about this. Whenever you get hit by a drained strength, you just gotta wait for it to end. So that's what I'm doing. And almost. I looked up just in time to get hit by that shit. Hey, there we go. I can move. Do their own booty tickling bone buddy. They do, yeah, they have their booty tickling bone friends they like to raise. They're best friends. They're best buddies. Also, I'm actually surprised these guys don't have health regen. I just meant they would. That was an annoying room. It was very, very annoying. I got sufficiently bodied back there a couple times. You name the cat. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, the next standard issue color would be named Saint Jub. Of course, a reference to the lad you meet at the very beginning of Morrowind, who then goes on to vanquish all the Cliff Racers. I believe that is the headcanon of what Jub gets up to after we briefly encounter him in Morrowind. The very, very beginning of the game. He becomes an absolute legend. Oh, really, Johnson? It's like the drunk pinky promise is that's a dangerous combination, but it can work out though. Who wouldn't summon their own bone tickling, booty tickling buddies? I mean, if you need your butt tickled, if you need your booty tickled, then sometimes you have to summon somebody to do it yourself. If you need a booty tickled, there's only one way to get it done, and sometimes you gotta take business into your own bony hands. Or summon some of your own bony hands, I guess. So Alessians would have been a better, like, currency term, yeah. Maybe what's happening is that, like, we're finding the equivalent of Alessians, but the game is just automatically converting it to us into septims. Maybe, that's the best I can think of, honestly. Right, so which of you is like a actual skeleton? You're summoned. You are a normal skeleton friend. And you're parrying me like the best of them, goddamn. Right, if that's how it's gonna be, we need to do some crowd control. I'm gonna go murder your buddy. He who has summoned you. I guess I lied. I guess I will not do any such thing. I assume there was a lich here. I need more magicka. I need more juice. Oops. Somehow he has not seen me, and I don't know how that is. Okay, no, he has seen me. Whip. I'm surprised there's not a lich out here, but that's okay by me. I should be able to just finish him off right here and here. Right here and there. Bleh. So yeah, maybe one of those skeletons was summoned by this guy. I didn't think these guys could summon skeletons, but I might be wrong. They just called them gold. Yeah, exactly. I think in Morrowind they sometimes call them drakes, but yeah, they would also frequently call them septums. So yeah, if it's just a catch-all gold currency conversion thing, that'd be kind of a way to hand wave it, I suppose. And what's up, Patrick? Doing the Lord's work fighting these skeletons. You're a skeletal champion. It's good to see you, Patrick. We're playing more Oblivion. And I'm going to continue with, if nothing else, doing the turning undead thing is nice because it gives us more conjuration experience. Oh, there's your lichy buddy. I found him. Okay, except he's gonna see me. I'm gonna see if I can get a sneak attack on him. Oh, heck. He's already seen me. I think he just healed. Can I turn you? It'd be cool if I could. I bet I can. This is a very long and inconvenient hallway. Ouch. I'm going for it. Yeah, his other buddy is still working on the fact that he's been turned with Turn Undead. He was trying to absorb my health just there. Come on, he's on the precipice of death. Okay, so with that, there's still battle music, but we've dealt with all that then, which is nice. Staff of Corrosion. I mean, they all seem neat, but they're not really practical for us to use, unfortunately. I'll take us back to the original area. Probably the areas that were locked earlier. Oh, that's right, a Bard's Tale. I remember you telling us about that, Patrick. That's right, yeah. How'd you like it, by the way? It's good, John. So yeah, it's one of those games that is, yeah, I guess came out not too far off from when Oblivion came out. So it's kind of sometimes compared to this game sometimes. Remastered trilogy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that it wasn't just a one and done. There was like multiple games. Doing some. Oh, cool. That's on YouTube, right, Patrick? That's cool. And they're up to 4 now. That's wild. I really only knew of the first one, but I like later heard that there was a full-on series, and I had no heckin' clue. So I'm pretty out of the loop, honestly. I might already explored most of this. Oh wait, no, I didn't, because we fought the Fated Wraith, and that was all I did. So we didn't explore this area. Still no artifacts yet. Okay, I must have checked this already. Still no artifacts yet. There's still more where that came from. Still weird though how there's battle music. So something has sniffed me out. Check the map real quick. Okay, well, clearly that's the way to go. Of course, that one area is locked, so we'll have to find something else to open this thing. I'm guessing we'll go back to this area. There'll be a switch that opens this wall up. So, let's try that. Excuse me? That was weird. A lich summoned a skeleton. He materialized in front of me, and then he disappeared. And now this has opened up magically. I have many questions. That's very strange. Games 1 and 3 were in the... Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something else then, Patrick. Because if they were in the 80s, then they're like super, super old school. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking of something else that was made, I thought, around the time of this game. I think I'm getting my games mixed up. And there's a 4 that's about to come out. Okay, yeah. Because if they were made in the 1980s, they must have been hella old school. But in a good way. I'm gonna see if this north path is open then. I wonder if like all the gates have opened. That'd be very cool if they did. Well, actually, I guess I never pressed this. Don't I feel like a dumbass? The switch was right here. I can open and close it whenever I please. Let's keep it open. Don't I feel silly? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably it then. If it was called something very similar, that was probably where I got my wires crossed. I see a ratto. I'm gonna go for him. And this probably has the artifact that I seek. So I won't be able to get a one-shot, but I'll be able to do some dammy dams on this fool if I can get close for a sneak attack. Boink. Whoops, I missed. He just closed the door on himself. That's actually convenient. It gave me an extra attack, but what the hell, dude? Like, what the fuck, mate? Seems like it's like 4 hits. The 4th hit, he'll snap out of it. Yep. Return him again. This is how we train our conjuration and our blade skills. Over and over again, apparently. Oh, we're making more friends. Oh, we're making a lot of friends then. Oh, buddy. Alright, well, he's gonna get all of his health back. Oh, the fucking door closed behind me, dude. Not cool, bro. You're a summoned lad, aren't you? You smell like a summoned lad. He just got hit by his own homie. How does it feel? Light armor has increased. Hell yeah. Thankfully, he is strangely susceptible to magic. Or to melee damage. He just damaged my agility, which is very not cool. Whoa! Launching me like that. Also not cool. Probably paralysis, I'm guessing. Smack, 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 smack. So we'll have to see if I have a restore agility spell. I might. I very well might. Blundering. That explains what was going on there. This won the title of Ultimate Tumblr Sexy Man. Wait, we're talking Sans Undertale, JD? I didn't realize Tumblr was having a sexy game character, fictional character contest, but Sans Undertale is would definitely be in the running for me, I would say, so I think that checks out. Sound like a wolf a little bit. Some of their noises are kind of strange, aren't they? So I have no idea where those zombies went. I turned... Oh, here's one. I was gonna say I turned all your asses. Problem though is that when we fought the earlier zombie, which is one of you guys, we had to chase the zombie for 1,000 years, and they keep leading us to new things because they have so much health I can't kill them quick enough. So I guess we'll just keep charging through. Like look at we went through this whole hallway. Wish I could turn them and have them run the other direction, so I can actually get some progress on these assholes. But they have health regen. They have 1,000 HP, so it's just very inconvenient fighting them. Oh, he turned around. How'd you detect me, asshole? Just has magic player character detection bullshit. Just ignore the skeleton. He'll go away when his boss gets murdered. Squeak! Some staff of burden. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, so now I gotta slay these goddamn zombies because they do not know when they've overstayed their welcome. How do I like the menuing? I will be honest, I actually do not like the menuing in this game. You've probably seen on a number of occasions. I'll do this. I'll go, alright, I'll do this. Like, alright, I gotta check my spells. Let's see, where are my spells? Where are they? Oh, here they are. Like, or I'll go like, alright, let me check the map. Let's see, which one is it? No, that's not that map. What's the other map? This one. Like, maybe I'm just a dumbass, like, maybe I'm too old. Maybe I'm too old and I'm too set in my ways. But I missed how Morrowind did it. Everyone take a drink, by the way. Take a drink every time I mention Morrowind. I missed how Morrowind did it, where everything was pretty much on display all at once. However, this game was primarily made on like 4 consoles, and the Morrowind menu would be a disaster to do on an Xbox 360. So I understand why they did it this way. It makes much more sense if you got a controller. But for mouse and keyboard, for my very selfish benefit, I very much miss how Morrowind did it. But again, it's very much me being set in my ways. It has nothing to do with it being bad, per se. Just me being a curmudgeon. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can actually kill these motherfuckers. And I'm also gonna see if I can only fight one at a time. Oh, keep him returned. Conjuration got up there. I have to also see if I can let them not hit me. Because when they hit you, obviously, you get the disease that prevents you from casting spells. Which is kind of a problem. Or not casting spells, but from getting magic back. It's kind of a problem. Another guy got in the way, which is rude. Should probably do the power attack specifically. Nothing else is good. Hopefully good experience for my blade stuff. Not getting magicka back fast enough though. Oh, this guy is broke out of his bullshit. You know what? Yeah, I'm getting impatient. Let's go ahead and start drinking more magic potions. I think that they are more susceptible to fire spells. Does that sound right? And even with a fire spell, I need to drink another potion pretty soon. You have so much health. Why do you have so much health, bro? I was gonna say that one's almost dead. He's nearly out. Oh my god, I missed. Yeah, I'm like almost out of sorcery potions too, so it's like I'm getting desperate. And they auto heal so rapidly. Thank goodness for the fact that we have Turn Undead, because that makes this much more palatable. Last one. Almost. Alright, he's out. They're all dead. All the dread zombies are dead. It'd be nice if they, like, dropped something interesting, but they all drop the same shit. And despite that, we still didn't kill everything. There's still something else. It's the battle music, and I have no idea where it is. But this locked behind me, so we can't go backwards. We're just having a tournament of all the sexy men Tumblr are obsessed over. And yes, Sans is, or really just Undertale. Well, Sans Undertale the character and also Undertale the game series is definitely a thing that Tumblr is very much big on. So that makes perfect sense. Usually it was actors, but mass posting about fictional characters, right. So that is kind of what led to Sans overtaking everything. Johnson says, if I take a drink every time you mention Morrowind, Alex, my liver will explode. Accurate, Johnson, accurate. I was gonna say, Gundam guys like Alex, that is dangerous. This is a dangerous prospect. What's up, Black Magic? It's good to see you, dude. No, it's okay, but it's okay. That way it made it more obvious, or made it more ensured that I would see the message. It's good to see you, dude. I'm doing some more Oblivioning. We've been killing liches. And we just spent like an inordinate amount of time killing one heckin' one heckin' zombie. Well, I guess 2 zombies technically. Chameleon robe, cool, I'll take it. Summon skeletal hero, sure. Soul gem, money, glass boots. It is light armor, but well, actually, I guess it is better armor than like what's my current boots? My current boots are their armor is garbage, but it has a fortify speed, which is nice. It's not that heavy though. I guess I could grab it. The fortify speed is pretty useful. How much armor would this get me? Just 4 more armor. Boop. They look cool. We've actually have never found glass armor until just now. First time it's happened. Hydrate from Gundam Guy. Thank you, buddy. Stay hydrated. That's right. We got the green booties. It's pretty cool. Obviously, the fortify speed is nice, and speed is the governing attribute for light armor. But I think I might stick with this for now. Here it is, the alien statue. We found the artifact that we more or less came here for. I mean, I figured that was probably what was going to be awaiting us, as some kind of artifact. Back from whence we came. Got a package, Johnson? Oh, it's so tantalizing. It could be anything. What could it possibly be? Speedrun with a mention. Oh gosh, yeah, that would be hilarious and terrifying. Yeah, just power through it as quickly as possible. Yeah, I guess once you learn a lot about this game, and once you learn where certain things are and how certain quests go, yeah, you probably could power through quite a bit of it relatively quickly. Also, yeah, I think we'd have all we need. Let's just go ahead and leave. Back to the main area. I have no idea what enemy thinks they have found us, though. Although I think the battle music might have finally calmed down. But yeah, for a bit there, it was very annoying. This way. Follow the map marker. I mean, I know the Morrowind speedrun record is something like just a few minutes, and of course, it's using some pretty goofy exploits and some hyper-specific situations. You know, you get the Scrolls of Icarian Flight, you get, I think, a few other things to like temporarily buff your character in a few specific ways. You just jump right to Red Mountain, and then you personally piss in Dagoth Ur's mouth, and that pretty much kills it, so nice and easy. What quest is this? Actually, we were just getting an artifact for Umbacano, the wealthy collector in the Imperial City. It was just part of that quest, and it was kind of a while I'm here situation, because we had stopped in. We did the first kind of initiation of sorts for the Dark Brotherhood earlier, the Inn of Ill Omen. We knocked that out earlier, and this is on the map, so it's like, yeah, we might as well. Speaking of we might as well, I kind of want to stop in on Breville since we're so close. Originally, I was thinking I would do Skingrad and Kavach for the Bruma assistance quest. But, you know, we're pretty close to Breville. Why the hell not? I think that would also let us do the next phase of Thieves Guild questing. So it would be quite convenient, I would say. Boop. And I also need to get my stuff repaired and sell a bunch of things. I do like my glass booties. I would like to get more glass armor at some point to have us be more color coordinated and such. Next, I need to be going more this way. There's apparently a cavern somewhere nearby. Whoops. Oh, wrong button. Ugh. I need to be going more eastwards. East by south by east. Probably gonna start seeing it fairly soon. Restoration getting up there, yes sir. Nothing but alcohol to buff him. Yeah, that sounds about right. It was probably Blood Mane. That's kind of a cool name. I'm guessing it was probably either a fuck ton of skooma, or maybe something like Flynn. Some like the nicer alcoholic beverages. Because yes, many of them give a buff with a pretty nasty debuff to balance it out, but some of them are like actually quite nice. Oh, look how lavender looks. That's kind of cool. Very pretty. Also, I found Breville. Come to Breville. Also another set of ruins nearby, but once again, I'm going to be ignoring ruins that are not already on my map. Unless a side quest, you know, dictates that we visit them. So probably not going to bother with these things, but this cool looking town, though, is where the party's at, baby. But yeah, I've seen some pretty ridiculous speedrun, and like, especially like tool-assisted runs, TAS runs, where people do some pretty wild shit, and they Yeah, usually it begins with get the Scrolls of Icarian Flight and then jump to Red Mountain, then do something else like that. Although Vivek, of course, would be in the town of Vivek. Oh, hello. Yes, I see you. Good kitty cat. Whoop, wrong button, wrong button. Take my sword out, please. Take my sword out, please. There we go. Holy shit. Ouch. And blocking doesn't do jack shit sometimes. When it's a wily enough foe. That's pretty wily, alright. And of course, as we all know, the real way to make yourself an unstoppable ball of energy in Morrowind is to get slightly good at alchemy and then find things that let you temporarily fortify your whatever the governing attribute for alchemy is, which I think might be intelligence, either intelligence or wisdom, and then use your enhanced intelligence or wisdom to make better alchemy potions, and you use those alchemy potions, use that alchemy skill to make more gooder fortify intelligence and wisdom potions, and then you use that fortified intelligence and wisdom and wisdom score to make better fortify intelligence and wisdom potions, that is, and then and so on and so forth. You're just buffing yourself and then buffing your ability to buff yourself over and over and over until you reach a singularity of godhood because your numbers are like absurd. And then you use your giant brain, fortified brain, to make like fortify everything potions. So like a fortify strength potion that lasts for several in-game years, speed, health, all of it. Just buff yourself to Kingdom Come, and then you're a walking god at level 1. Also, Potato Prior, good to see you. What if good? That's an interesting pontification, Potato Prior. Oh, and the nut, by the way. Thank you for the nut, Potato. I appreciate you, friend. The mage brain. What? That's pretty much mage brain, and he's like in front of an alchemy table. Also, I thought by going that way it would lead me to an entrance. No such luck. They got a little moat and everything. This is like a legit castle town. Blood Moon starting at level 1. Oh my gosh. Go to Solstheim. Whoa. Are you running towards the Oblivion Gate? Hey man, hey, whoa, calm down. Calm down. Hey, you come back here. I know the Oblivion Gate is scary, but come on, dude, we can talk about this. Come on. Dude, bro, be a homie. That guy's cooking. He's a fast lad. I don't think I can keep up with his ass, actually. Points well spent, hell yes, Potato Prior. So yeah, that lad is on a mission. A mission that I cannot join him in, unfortunately. Alright, well, we'll go to check that out. Probably had something to do with the smoldering Oblivion Gate, I'm guessing. I just wanted to talk. It's not so much to ask, is it? Wastryer of Zenithar. Catching you in games. Wait. Catching you in games. Does this mean you're like abducting hobbits in games you're playing? Black Magics? That was Mike. Or wait, hold on. Is it pronounced Mike? Or Mikwe? Makwe? There was a lad in Morrowind with a similar name, wasn't there? Except this lad, I mean, I don't remember that dude in Morrowind being a fucking marathon sprinter, but here we are. I have a sneaking suspicion that when we go into Bruma and we meet their leadership, they're gonna say, well, homie, we'd love to help you out, but there's this small, itsy-bitsy, teensy-weeny little Oblivion Gate bikini we would need you to deal with first. So, we're probably gonna have to fuck some shit up here. Blech. Probably gonna have to, you know, deal with shit out here. Nope, it's too heavy. Too much. Although I have things that I don't need. That I could be convinced to drop. Although those are stolen, and I want to fence the things. In fact, we're in the area where we will be fencing things. Ew, let's drop the crappiest heavy thing that I have, which is going to be these things. It's pronounced meek. Okay. Oh, good, Black Magic. So that actually is a relief because for me, the size of my Steam library is not so much a point of pride, it is a point of shame. I will gladly relinquish that shameful crown to anybody who wants it. So you got it, Black Magic side. I don't want this anymore. He's in every game. Okay, so he's like a recurring character. Also, look at this little charming little space out there. Oh, that's the strange door. Oh, okay, maybe it's not charming at all. Maybe it's a fucking nightmare, but it's there. It's there. I understand that's going to be some major DLC action. Or their relatives, at least. Yeah, maybe with similar names. Elder Scrolls Online as well. Nice, man. That's cool. Oh, he turned around just in time. What a cheater. What a cheater. Using his eyeballs that the game designers gave him. Well, he doesn't really have eyeballs, but his eye rocks. His eye stones. Meek scares you, rather? Oh, my eek. Okay, my eek is how you pronounce it. Hold on, something else is decided to make itself known. Oh, the second one. Okay, we did see you earlier. I do like his running animation where he just turns into a stone whirlwind. Ouch. Just fucking wailing on my ass. Not my ass. I need that. Yeah, you better back away, motherfucker. Bam! Exploded. Well, oh, what the fuck? Spider Tits? Who brought you here? Who invited Spider Tits? Man, this lady's always scary and not very nice. Ouch. She uses the same lightning spells as I do. She's a copycat. Freaking Quaalag looking ass. She keeps trying to heal and I keep canceling it out by smacking her at the same time she tries to heal. Spider in my room, looking spooky. Spider in my room, juicy booty. Yeah, it is. Alright. It's done. We've murdered everything out here. He's too much of a liar. Yeah, I think I found him in Morrowind just by random happenstance one time. What's my build? My build is very much a battle mage of sorts. So, here we go. We got some blade, pretty good light armor, and the rest is just magic, just spellcasting, shit like that. So, try to build primarily into spellcasting, but we use magic, or we use melee when the chips are down. The thing is, though, you might have noticed that I'm using my sword a lot. It's because destruction's already maxed out, so we have the least to gain by continuing to use destruction. Whereas blade, we have a lot to learn still. So that's kind of what we're going for. Mike is great. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember enjoying his dialogue, and it's like very kind of self-referential at times. Ugh, it's good times though. It's good times. Yeah, I'll be curious if we can catch up to him. I'll be curious to see what he has for us in this game. I want to like explore. I don't want to actually get into the gate just yet. I want to wait for the game to indicate that it wants me to fuck shit up. But I want to explore this tower. But it seems like we can't until we vanquish the gate. Also, Bearju, is your screen name a reference to Inglourious Bastards? Because I like that movie. It's a good one. I was just talking to my fiance about that movie not too long ago, actually. But she's not seen it, and I think she would enjoy it. That's the one. I had a feeling. There's only so many times in media where you hear the word Bearju, so I was like, I think I probably know if I had to guess. Oh yeah, nothing else here. Let's head right into Bravil. Oh, hold on. Is the game crashing? The game did not crash, but boy, it sure wanted to for a second there. That means I should be saving, such as right now. Yeah, whenever the game does that, that's a sign of like, you know, crashing imminent, perhaps. No guarantees. It's not guaranteed to crash, but it's not guaranteed to be happy with me either. We've been to that way shrine already. So let's go ahead and head into Breville. Like how the game's tried to crash right as I said that too. Yeah, that's where it's from, yeah. I watched that movie in theaters, but I haven't seen it since. It'd be a fun one to rewatch at some point. I just remember all like the really, really cool acting and like just very, very well done moments in that movie. Like subtle moments that end up being quite significant.
Duty calls.
That means he needs to poop.
The Count
I think.
put the guard on high alert. We'll be ready if the Daedra decide to attack. Don't worry.
Is it my first one? It is. You're correct, Bear Jew. Yeah, it's my first time playing through Oblivion. We're pretty far. Well, we're probably not that far in relatively, but I've been playing it for quite a bit.
They say that the Oblivion gates have opened outside cities, all across Tamriel.
We started it a number of months back, and we're probably still have a lot left to do, but we've played it quite a bit, which is nice. And we're doing some main quest stuff right now, although we've also dabbled a bit with Dark Brotherhood stuff. And we'll be doing some Thieves Guild questing while we're in Breville. And hopefully a Mages Guild chapter if we're lucky too. We've done quite a bit of Mages Guild stuff, but lots left to do.
We're here to serve. It's always a pleasure to hear Uruvasa Orthralis speak at chapel. She has a real
The
way
chapel.
with
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Anvil. Yeah, there's like a prophet person.
He preaches in Anvil.
An Anvil, not Breville. Right, I get them mixed up sometimes.
Farewell.
It's your favorite one? Yeah, it's only the second one I've played. I've played a lot of Morrowind, and it's one of my favorite games ever, but until a few months ago, I had never played this one. So I'm getting around to it a little bit late than never, but I like to think, or a little bit late, but hopefully better late than never. And Silver Home on the water. It sounds so pleasant. My first playthrough, yep, that's the first one, yeah. Although, like I said, we started it a number of months ago, so we're pretty well into it at this point. But there's a lot of game in this game. We have quite a ways to go, so we'll be at it for quite some time, most certainly.
You have the hands of a healer.
Oh, does that mean you're coming on to me? Because if so, keep talking.
Silver Home on the water has beds and food. What's your pleasure?
What's your pleasure? These healing hands, that's my pleasure.
We're all wondering when more of those evil gates are going to open. I'd leave town if I dared.
But the toners, oh yeah, for like the nail polish stuff, Johnson.
Varen Vamori really has a silver tongue.
A silver tongue.
Bye.
A little weird. This guy's just like still in here eating some cheese as opposed to, you know, manning his station. A little bit weird, but what do I know, right? They have a second floor, by the way. That's fancy. This place is fairly unique design, like unique, what's the word I'm looking for? Decor, I suppose? The style of the doors is kind of unique, kind of weird looking. Not in a bad way, but, you know, a little bit different. Also, I'm going to save because I'm curious what's in the third floor. Probably just more rooms. Yep, more rooms with free clothes. Some double bedroom, double twin bed configurations, yeah. And I've never, I mean, I've stayed in hotels before. Ooh, Nernwood, by the way. I've stayed in hotels before, but I've never been in a hotel where they just gave you clothes. Usually you kind of have to supply your own. Unexpected to find Nernwood. Maybe I should be checking more hotel rooms then. Because I don't know if I've really checked them any hotel rooms before now. Look at this lad in this questionable alleyway. What's going on, man?
What can I do for you? I don't think that Gil Gondren really wants to run Silver Home on the water. He never seems happy when he's there.
He just kept complimenting my healing hands.
Can I interest you in some?
He sells skooma. Oh shit. Does he fence? Are you a fencing lad? The fact that you deal with skooma is pretty fucked. Let me double check. Skriva, which sounds like a Khajiit name. But home or at the lodge.
Good day.
Okay, well, just a casual skooma dealer is a little bit weird, but Not the strangest thing ever. What's his name? Cosmos. It's a cool name. What do we name our character? That is a valid question. So we made our character a sad purple man, and because he is a sad purple man, his name is Sadge Maroon. And I can't take credit for it. That was thanks to the assistance of several chat members, combining their brains to make a truly memorable lad. Also, it is late night, so not a lot of places are open right now. Let's go 6 hours from now. Yes, Sadge Maroon, because he's a sad purple boy.
A pity, sir, I've got nothing to eat.
Oh, I got you, fam.
I can eat for the day.
With a single coin. Here you go, buddy.
Didn't you see that Oblivion gate just outside the walls? Mara, preserve us from the fate of Kvatch.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
With those Oblivion gates opening everywhere, it's only a matter of...
Alright, same basic message.
I'll look in the lonely Zuta. She
Her
takes
voice
her
completely
meals
changed.
there. If you try her house, don't pick the lock to get in. She won't like that.
Listen to the difference in her delivery.
You mean the Holy Hermit of Anvil?
I'll look in the lonely Zuta.
What a juxtaposition, dude.
Didn't you see that Oblivion gate?
I'll look in the lonely...
She goes from, like, very prim and proper to, I would check the lodge. Don't break in her house. She won't like that. Any rumors? Well, you see, there's this Oblivion gate nearby, and it's really fucking us up, fam. She didn't say it that way, but you know what I mean. The Fair Deal. Strange name for a shopkeep, but what the fuck do I know, right? Unless it's an inn, maybe.
You always get a fair deal here. I'm Nilowin. What can I get you?
Nilowin.
I understand Tadros Hellas has more jobs than she knows what to do with. She's very eager to help out her guild. What can I interest
Eager.
you in?
Eager beaver. Alright, I have things to sell, by the way. Ebony dagger that I have no need for. Get it out of here. Ebony arrows, no thank you. Get the fuck out. Still this goblin totem staff I've been hanging on to for goddamn years, it seems. So we'll keep that guy. It's a shock, that's fine. Don't need this fortify strength. I'm never gonna use a very coveted ring slot for something that simple. We'll pair these things. Well, or should I just sell them? Maybe I should repair them and then sell them. I'm not sure what would be the more economic choice necessarily, but I'll get them repaired and see what the defense is like. If it's like a defense of 3, then I'll go ahead and stick with those, but I'm not sure if the speed differential is that big of a deal for me. So this one, just got these boots. Get these repaired too. We're walking. Chameleon robe. I actually think I might sell this one. We already have a much better chameleon bestowing cuirass, and a robe would take over the same slots as a cuirass, as well as greaves. So get rid of that one. Water walking, that's fine. Keep that. Nihilism, Viper Eye. So many shields. I'm tempted to get rid of this shield, although she doesn't have enough money to afford it. Or, well, we would just get maximum money from her. It's a pretty cool shield. I like that it resists everything. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that one. And then I've got other things to sell. Restore speed. Oh, right. We had our agility got damaged at some point. I was going to double check on that. 5 healing, visibility, that's fine. Reflection, that's good. These are spells or potions we made a while back. Absorption, that's fine. Strong healing, keep that. All these
That's
things. That's.
You've made...
Probably don't need this many fire assaults. I'm going to sell 2. Let's say we have 5 at any given time. I don't know how many we need for Frostcrack Spire, but we'll keep some of them on hand, obviously.
Got a great deal there.
Did I pick up any scrolls that I need to sell? I don't think that I did. Actually, that's not true. I think there maybe was 1 or 2. I definitely don't need this.
An excellent bargain.
that was it. We picked up a second summon skeletal hero. I might as well keep that one, I suppose. It's not doing any harm. I found this that we're gonna sell, or not sell, but give to the dude. Well, I guess he pays us for it, but yeah, that's for the side quest for Umbacano. Okay. I need to get stuff repaired. My stuff is quite damaged.
You look like a bright one.
I just saw you. And he doesn't deal right now. He doesn't offer things right now. Not sure who knocked this shit down, but whatever. But when he's in that alleyway, he's got the scooms. He's a scoomer. Okay, scoomer. Big books. Very big. Can I read them? I mean, I can, but is there anything cool in them? Well, we've read them already. But you're probably gonna follow me when I try to go upstairs, won't you? Yeah, kinda. So which is probably wise. I'm probably not to be trusted. I am in the Thieves Guild after all. Our reputation precedes us. But yeah, the architecture and like the overall aesthetic is strangely unique. I wasn't expecting for this to look like unique in this game. But here we are. Anyway, so we found this person's house. Let's see if they're home right now. If not here, they're in the lodge. You're the person.
Ah, you are the new thief.
Yeah, that's the word, the
am your
doyen.
new doyen.
Oh, never mind. I thought she was going to be the person to that we would fence goods to. Never mind. She just wants to. She would have quests for us.
You hear any word about Kudai's friend? She's offering a generous reward, so hopefully someone will show up and lend a hand.
Sounds like we should find this person.
Kudai is a member of Braville's Mages
Mages Guild. Hey.
She put the word out that a good friend of hers went missing. She's offered a reward, but as far as I know, nobody's taking her up on the offer.
Sounds like a job for a
missing either.
video game protagonist.
Quiet about it. I suppose if you're interested, you could head over there and ask Kudai yourself.
I might just do exactly that. Any jobs for me, fam?
I have a special request from the widow of a former fence in Leowin. As your new doyen, I'm asking you to help her. A street scavenger made off with a ring that the widow Adarji values highly. She is offering a reward. The guild frowns on freelance thieves. Are you willing to go to Leowin, find the ring, and get it back to Adarji?
We've never been to Leowin yet. There's another side quest thing that would involve us going there. I can't remember what it was, but there was something else that we'll need to go there for anyway. So I'll do it.
This is good. Go to Leowin, speak with Adarji, and help her find her ring.
But not right now. I mean, we'll do it eventually, yes,
Good
but
hunting.
we have other things to tend to first. And other side quests, it sounds like we'll be doing. Now, I'm not supposed to steal from another thief. Thieves Guild member, that is. So anything I steal, I probably wouldn't be able to fence. Yes, they would probably be like, wait a goddamn second. They would probably pick up what I was attempting to put down. But it does mean I can't look. $6 gold. Boink. Unless they somehow can smell my gold on me, but I bet I'll be safe. Just out of curiosity.
Sorry, friend. It looks like you've wandered into a... You have returned?
Interesting how she was saying like, oh, you've wandered to a restricted area. Please leave. Am I technically trespassing right now? It is locked now, yeah. So I think there must have been a time differential there. Maybe 10 a.m. she leaves. Right, so anyways, I got a new quest that involves going to Leowin, which is cool. But like I said, there's other things we want to explore here. There's going to be a Fighters Guild, and we know definitely a Mages Guild. It's pretty dang sweet. City Swimmer's house. Yeah, I like how these places are built. It's actually pretty slick. Pretty unique. There she goes. So this guy's not home right now. In fact, probably most people are milling about. Oh, hello. He's so excited to talk to us. He's like, ah, not this fucking dude again. This strange purple dude.
You wear the shadows well, fellow thief.
Why, thank you.
I saw Kudai moping around outside the Mages Guild.
Outside the
yesterday.
guild.
In fact, I could swear she was crying. I hope she finds her missing friend.
Like I said, this could be a job for us, I would say.
Please be generous, kind sir.
Here's a coin.
Thank you. If you want to learn a bit about hand-to-hand fighting, blessings of Julianus upon ye.
Of Julianus.
Blessing. You have
returned. We don't have anything else for her right now, obviously. I wonder who this statue is of. See, I see Bab. I see babies. Maybe Azura, maybe Mara. I've heard people make references to Mara. The lucky old lady. You kiss the lucky old lady on the cheek and hope you'll get your wish. It gave me a blessing of some variety. All right, I was gonna also see about. Oh, probably the Fortify Luck. Yep, that's the one. I was gonna see about some kind of restore, I think, agility. I do have restore agility. So what's my agility at right now? Let's see. 40. Okay, it must have already been restored otherwise then, because we're fine. Actually see about other, here we go, other residential houses around here. Aileron Lock, or Lush, I suppose. Welcome back, Gundam Guy. Didn't miss too much. We've entered Breville for the first time.
I'm
My
sorry
lord?
to impose upon you like this, but I'm in need of assistance, and I don't know what to do. My husband, Aileron, is missing.
It's a cool sounding name, Aileron. Wishing the well. Yeah, just a little luck bonus, a little luck buff. Why the hell not?
It all started when Aileron became foolish and started gambling.
Oh, that'll do
We
it.
visit the arena every week and spend our hard-earned money on bets. I told him to stop, but he didn't listen. He was certain he could win us a fortune and move us somewhere nicer, like the Imperial City. It didn't take long for Aileron to begin losing. He resorted to borrowing money from a usurer to cover his losses and place new bets. As you can imagine, it didn't pay off. He ended up owing around 500 gold. We could never have that kind of money to pay back the usurer. Yesterday, the usurer, Curden Grodragel, sent for my husband to meet him at the Lonely Suitor Lodge.
Oh boy.
He hasn't returned since. I fear for his life. Curden isn't known for his patience. Please, I'm not wealthy, but I'd give anything to see Aileron again.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
You will? Oh, thank you. Please be careful. I don't wish any harm to befall you either.
We'll do what we can.
I do miss him so. And when he gets back, I'm gonna kill him for making me worry like this.
I hope he's alive so that I can kill him myself.
Farewell and be
That's right, he should have kissed the lady
Curden is
statue.
not to be trusted.
Although, the idea of, like, a bunch of people, like, giving this one statue a smooch is a little weird, because, I mean, if everyone is kissing the statue, then, I don't know, it seems like a great way to share lots of happy germs with other people, other strangers. So we'll check that situation out. Right, yeah, we've heard quite a bit about... maybe not quite a bit. We've heard a couple things, though, about this lodge. Lodge? Lounge? Potato, potato. Skooma Den? Oh, boy. Well, everyone seems fairly healthy. And, you know, not blitzed out of their minds.
I tell you, so you can tell everyone who kicked the crap out of you. Jizindar. Get it right.
You seem like a nice fellow.
City Swimmer certainly lives up to her name. I've seen her in the canals many times.
May I help you?
Let me just take a swig, presumably of skooma.
You too. Hey, that's me you're talking to. Reister the Rotted.
The Rotted.
Hear me? Reister. Wow. I got this amazing itch right on my thigh. Can't touch it. It's rough.
Man, skooma makes you do and say strange things.
If you're looking to learn about conjuring creatures,
Conjuring creatures.
What you want? It's okay. Rivani doesn't mind. Rivani likes it.
It's a little weird, but I guess reassuring.
I heard Ita Rienis talking about the geography of Tamriel again.
Higher your
very
luck, the more health the
knowledgeable.
combatant you bet on. Oh, that's good to know. That luck is a actually important mechanic in the arena.
What is it? Hello, I'm Roxanne Bridget. I help the
Bridget.
boys. They get a little squirrely sometimes, find it hard to cope. So I help out.
By giving them drugs, to be clear.
Hi!
What?
Keep your eyes on City Swimmer. I don't know where she goes when she's not in
I do kind of want to,
town.
yeah, I want to actually explore these canals. They
I've
sound,
heard that City
they sound
Swimmer
curious.
has learned the value of not being
It's called Skooma Den, but it's really just
quite
a
impressive.
boarding house of sorts,
She'll teach it to
where
others.
people may or may not be indulging in skooma. Dude, look at this. Look at this Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask looking ass chest over here. This would have a heart container if it was in it, if this was Majora's Mask. And I feel it's like I need the hook shot to be able to reach it normally, or I can just jump across. Holy moly, you're fast. Uh-oh. Oh, that's what this is. Okay.
Paradise awaits me.
One-shot kill, by the way. Hans Blacknail. Were you the blacksmith? He had a castle key. He was a blacksmith. I don't know if he was the blacksmith. Hans Blacknail. Yeah, this one actually did reach us, by the way. He just didn't get to do shit. Only named drug in Tamriel. Yeah, in Morrowind we had all kinds of great illicit materials. I guess they figure like a nice variety of wine and beer and just alcohol was enough.
I steered clear of them.
Hello, guard. Yeah, I just murdered this fucking dude over here. Well, I mean, I didn't murder him. It was in defense. Self-defense. Or lady, that is.
Captain of the Breville Guard.
And there's no opportunity to talk about this dead body that's just behind you.
Have you heard about that ghost of the old man that looks out into Nibbin Bay each night? They're calling him the Forlorn Watchman.
Forlorn.
Spooky. I don't know much about that ghost, but some say he died in a horrible shipwreck. I would stay away from him if I were you. Bad omen. Each night he wanders the shore of Nibbin Bay. Then he stops and looks mournfully out to sea. If you're interested, you may want to see Gulgondaran at Silverhome on the water. When it comes to local legends, he's the best source in town.
I might just do exactly that. She's like, I wouldn't fuck with this, but if you want to fuck with this is who I would talk to.
Good day. What do you want?
I like the head spikes. That's really cool. Some Darth Maul looking spikies.
City Swimmer certainly lives.
Yeah, so we've heard about City Swimmer.
Good day.
Swimming in the canals. So what was this guy's name? Hans Blacknail. So if we can find
hey, what can
his place, I don't know if it would be his if he truly is the only blacksmith in town. Granted, there's the porter in the Fighters Guild that can get us all sorted out too. A Warlock's Luck. That's a good ass name, and I'm presuming they're gonna sell me some potions, or maybe spells if I'm lucky.
Take a chance on the Warlock's luck.
Just kidding. Everything is all perfectly safe. Tested it myself. Ungarian, retired adventurer. You may have heard of me.
I have not. I don't think.
She doesn't leave home much, but apparently Luciana Galena has a lot of experience fighting in light armor. I offer the finest goods and lowest
Ring of
prices in all
Transmutation.
Cyrodiil.
Fortify Magicka a bunch, but drain strength and endurance constantly. Oh boy. I mean, it's tempting, but I mean, we kind of need some amount of strength, kinda. We can't just be naked. Much as I would like to, believe me. There's nothing else here. Well, a few things. Anything that you can buy from me? Probably not. Only 800 gold. Yeah, nothing. What about
Have
this?
a look at my wares.
Electric
I'm sure there's
shell,
something to
ghost
suit you.
scamp, heat shell. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Word of Magica. Shock shield now. I mean, kind of disappointed. I was hoping you would have more stuff.
Goodbye.
Maybe we've already bought a bunch of spells from other, you know, spell sellers that he would otherwise offer, but can't because we already have them. He's probably following me. Yep, smart guy, knowing that I'm following into his bedroom like a weirdo. Yeah, the moon sugar. Oh, well, there's moon sugar in Morrowind. Is there moon sugar in this game, too? 'Cause that's a pretty iconic one.
Carandial, mage trained, scholar by inclination, student of our Aldmeri ancestors, the Aliads.
It's used in Skooma. Yeah, I know in Morrowind, it's like you can find them both separately. But yeah, I realized that like, Skooma is like condensed moon sugar or
The
something.
Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did.
So he's a Mage's Guild lad. This freaking dead body just sprawled out like this. Fucking dude. He should have tried to attack us, man. He should have known better. But he didn't. He got. That's right, I was still laughing about this treasure chest perched upon this little alcove that you can only get by either hook shotting across or just jumping, because this is not an Elder Scrolls game. Or this is an Elder Scrolls game. It's not a Zelda game. You can actually jump. What a concept. Are you the, I don't think he's the usurer.
Brokil Groshotter, Lord High Warden of the Taps. Gilgondarin's most prized customer. I taste everything, over and over, and over again.
I devour everything, including your face. I eat everything.
Good
Beer,
day.
hops,
The blessing of
ass,
the fox
you
is
name it.
on you. Hello.
Hello.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
There are foul tidings from Skyrim. The great
Olava the Fair.
The end of all times.
I guess I'm supposed to unfair.
This is
If there
unbelievable.
was bite in the canal, we totally could. We totally could.
Nara, I'm Count Breville's steward. I'm sorry, but please, I have too much on my mind to talk.
Maybe
City
rumors?
swimmers.
Nope, okay.
How do you?
Fair.
I am Olava the Fair, Mara's living saint. It is my responsibility not to preach, but to live Mara's commands as an example.
Living
to others.
saint, she says. That's quite the self-professed title.
With all those Oblivion gates opening everywhere, it's only a matter of time before another.
I'm guessing
city
she's
goes
gonna have
the
some
way of
side quest
Kavach.
involving her because she has not a lot of things to talk about, but
Take care.
such a, like, important sounding title. Like, alright. Self-importance will get you only so far. Actually, I want to talk more to this lad. I want to hear more about the legend. Porky, what's up, bud? Bomber friend switcherino. Let's do it. Switch out the bomber friends. Weeks, you've not had a change of the guard in a while. This is very much something I'm happy to do. I am happy to do.
All right, I'm listening.
Change of the
What's
bomber
news from the
guard.
other parts of Tamriel? Nothing I'd like to talk about. Bye.
Yeah, sounds preachy. She is like, I don't mean to be preachy. But I am. but lady, you are. There we go. Got the bomber friend. Thank you, Quirky. Hope you're doing well, friend. what an odd little turnabout that just happened there. We've already talked to you, haven't we? Yeah, we've already talked to you. But you are apparently a expert on local
Go ahead.
legends and folklore.
The Watchman looks like he may have been a sailor. No one knows where he came from, or why he looks so sad. I don't like talking about the dead like they're some kind of tourist attraction, but that spirit has been making his ghostly journey for years now. We've learned to just accept that he's there. Every night, short as clockwork, he appears at Bunwatch Camp at 8 on the shore of Nibbin Bay. He's never harmed anyone, but most people give him a wide berth. You seem curious enough, so I'll be glad to pinpoint where he appears on your map.
Cool, thank you. I don't plan on accosting this ghostly boy, but we'll see what goes. How it goes, rather. First full day. Oh, yes, that would explain. That would explain it. Yeah, that's a fully justified reason to feel tired after a long day with kiddos. I hope it was, you know, positive, though. I hope it was good. Fighters Guild. Yeah, hold on, though. I want to see if I can find... Hold on, where'd that corpse go? Did it get moved? Yep, it's still there. Oh, wait, yeah, the guard's checking him out, yeah.
What?
But offers no discourse about him. Yeah, I want to see if I can find where this dude was. All right, that's the lady who was looking for her husband. Husbando. So there probably would be... Oh, Mages Guild. This is the Mages Guild? Oh, I see on the emblem there. Yeah, there probably would be a very well labeled blacksmith place of some variety. There's the chapel behind us. There is a bridge that leads to like kind of the other section. Look at this lad with his fancy armor.
What is it, associate? I'm Fathis Aaron, Count Brevil's staff wizard. I can teach you conjuration. Anything to relieve the tedium of castle patronage.
The rejoice. That's nice. I'm glad that it's like that it's a positive thing. Even though it's draining, I'm glad it's positive. That's really nice. What's up, Danish?
Half of the Council of Mages resigned when Traven took over the position of our...
Yeah, we've heard that one lots of times before. So he offers training.
Farewell.
So he's a staff wizard, which is pretty sweet, actually. Hope they stay in good spirits. Yeah, that sounds like the year's off to a good start, which is what we like to hear. I'm gonna take this bridge. Oh, that's into the castle then. I thought there was like another section I saw. Well, is it just the castle, or is there indeed more? Because yeah, I still want to find where this Hans guy came from. I'm still not convinced.
It's you.
Gilius.
Surely you must know who I am. The Count's son. Do you mind? I have no desire to be...
I know Ebony Armor Gundam guy. I was like, damn, looks fancy. This guy seems nice.
I've never heard the Countess mention her husband. Believe it is something of a sore point with Lady Melora.
Wait a second. Didn't he just say he's the Count's son? And then he's like, I've never heard the Countess mention her husband. So that would either be his father or I guess his stepfather. But still, kind of fucking weird if you ask me. All it takes is one bullshit assembly. You have a chaos. You've got chaos gremlins. Well, I try to forget that period of my life, but that sounds about right. That looks good. The armor, that is, yeah, the armor looked pretty cool. Of course, Ebony is pretty darn good. It is some of the best heavy armor in the game, as I recall. Of course, we are a light armor lad, so light armor or heavy armor is not really what we're after, but it does look pretty. Quirky says, I run the assemblies. That's right, Quirky's the boss. So, Quirky, if everything goes according to plan, Quirky won't be...
You have words?
Won't be summoning the gremlins into chaos mode, hopefully. We can manage it. Alright, so we've pretty much explored, I think, most of, like, the main outside area. Obviously, the castle area is where we would go to talk more about the Bruma assistants. City Swimmer's house. Actually, yeah, I want to hear more about City Swimmer. It sounds like an odd one. And we also not found the Lao. Oh, here it is. There's that other bridge. I knew there was something else. That's what we want to check next. And then we'll check the guilds.
Anytime now.
Afternoon.
And yes, we know about this lad. He doesn't offer anything right now, but we know he does deal with illicit merchandise. That cool guy with no legs come in and sign their shoes. Alright, so I'll confess, I don't know about that one. Oh, is the game crashing? Ooh, it's thinking about it. Ew, what's gonna happen? Are we crashing? Oh boy. Oh boy, it's not looking good. It did not crash miraculously. Wowzers. That's the second time it's done that, and whenever that happens, that's the reminder I should save. Because, and that was not on your end, by the way. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what the heck, man? The stream just fucked out. Yeah, that was very much the game pooping its pants a little bit.
Duty calls.
Speaking of pooping his pants, duty calls.
Good day.
So is this another unique statue? I can't interact with it at all. I can't kiss this statue. Although, maybe it's for the best. Maybe the fewer statues I kiss, the better. The Lonely Oh, this is the one. It's the lodge. Excuse me? Dude, you don't just fucking do that, man. That's not cool. Yeah, look, he made him mad. And round.
That's great.
That's great.
Rest in peace.
She's like, rest in peace, person who just tried to murder this stranger.
Good afternoon.
City swimmer.
Hello, stranger.
And then they're just
Luciana
casually
Belena.
gossiping behind them while that all
Advanced
happened.
Trainer for the light armor discipline.
This keeps happening. We keep wandering into places and people like to just try to fuck with us.
You hear any
On
word
site.
about Cootie's friend? She's offering a generous reward, so hopefully someone will show up and lend a hand.
Got your shoe sign, Johnson. So you got like hyper kids and then like too cool for school blah looking kids. I gotcha. Gundam guy says, I got stuff to do.
Head to
Understandable.
Leowyn and
Understandable.
find Jabari. He's the one you want to talk to about light armor training.
We got the quest for it. Kind of weird that it gives us quest for that, but nah, whatever.
My services are reserved for more important members of the Thieves Guild. You can always
Oh,
use
she's a
On
fence.
Guard in Bruma.
That's right.
Shadow hide you.
So, yeah, nothing right now. So, thankfully, nobody's like bothered about the fact that this woman tried to murder us. And we defended ourselves.
Hi there.
Hey there.
I'm Brogram Grogosh,
Fellow Roundface.
your host at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. It may not look like much outside, but
He's
that's
got
just
a
the
round
weather's
face and
revealed
teensy
look.
little eyes. Teensy, teensy, tiny. And they're not even that they're barely open. They're very small. Small little eyeball spheres.
Goodbye.
What is it now?
Well,
What do you have? Is that... What kind of armor is that? Is that Daedric? No, it doesn't... I don't think it is. It's very cool looking.
Go ahead, please.
Jita. I want to learn about your armor. I like how he has armor, but in just plain-ass pants and shoes.
How are you today?
When did you get here? Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre Le Mans.
What do
What a
you
cool
want?
name.
It's always a pleasure to hear Uravasa Osrela speak at
Just
chapel.
mention the Thieves
She
Guild.
has a
Yeah,
real
yeah.
way with words.
Well, she was talking about it pretty openly.
Bye.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I mentioned the Thieves Guild and Ronaline got sad. Got murderous about it. Trying to figure out if I'm hungry or not. Yeah, I've been in that situation too. Got some green ass armor though. That's pretty slick. I think this might be the dude.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, I think this is the dude actually. It's been 6 hours. That might explain it too. Yeah, it's called Blackwood armor. A rival company of the... Oh, interesting. I don't know if I've heard about that yet. Look at his glowy weapon, by the way. This dude's probably gonna want to fight us, I'm guessing.
None of your damn business. I'd tell you if I liked you, and I don't.
Oh, well, if you would like us, then I have just
So?
the thing. Let us begin. So he loves this, hates this. I think he dislikes this. So small that one.
That's rot.
So he likes boasting and he likes joking, I think.
I salute you. Most impressive. You're wasting. Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly it. So
I
he
get
likes
it.
these two, left and right.
You're wasting your breath. Such adventures. How I envy you.
Oh crap, I kind of fucked this up, didn't I?
Not bad. What
Yeah, I fucked it up a little bit. That's okay.
Don't try
Small
to
admire.
That's amazing.
Small coerce. Big joke.
bad.
He loves a big
Not
joke.
bad at all.
Not bad at all, he says.
Don't try to manipulate
One
me.
rotate. Boop.
Oh, please.
Not the
I
best.
salute
Brought us to
you.
60.
Most impressive.
Most impressive, he
Oh,
says.
please.
That
Yeah,
one.
Not now.
66,
I
pretty
salute
good.
you.
One more
Most
good one like that,
impressive.
we'll be all set.
That's amazing. That's just. Don't
There we go,
try to
73.
make
Not
me
too bad.
see.
Is that good enough, fam?
Maybe I know him, maybe I don't. But since you're so interested, I know
I could just
something
murder him. I
could
could.
jar my
Except there'd be a
memory.
lot of witnesses. That'd be a problem.
I just learned that a family heirloom, the axe of Dragol, which one of my stupid relatives lost, is located on Fort Grief Island in Nibbin Bay.
Sounds like that's where we're going.
My informant tells me it's hidden in the main keep at the center. Don't know what's guarding it, but I'm sure you can handle it. If you go there and bring it back to me, I'll tell you exactly where Alaron is.
And if I don't return it?
Then Alaron may not be coming home from his, journey for a very long time. Like, permanently. Whenever you're ready...
Sounds like a racket to me, dude.
I'll have a boat waiting for you to get to Fort Grief Island.
There's a boat involved for it, wow. I like for this axe, he was like, I don't know, my fucking stupid-ass relatives, ancestors lost it. I don't know. It's like, does he really care about this thing? I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference to him.
Yeah, it's a battle axe with the word Dragal carved into the haft. Huge. You can't miss it. I ain't gonna draw you a picture. Time's wasting. He's safe for now.
So he is alive. I was actually thinking he was going to be maybe unalived by now. But he allegedly lives, which is more than I was expecting. I'm going to save, and I'm going to attempt to whoopsie-daisy my way in. Oh, except it's just it's just an empty... a vacant room. Oh, did they somehow see me steal that? Wow, they actually saw me steal that. That's actually surprising. Well, there's this current axe, probably an ebony fancy axe. I'm actually surprised that, yeah, I guess because... Yeah, I wonder why. It seemed that maybe that was like a glitch where they weren't really necessarily supposed to see me do it, but it did happen. Don't worry about the dead body, it's fine. Well, it's actually not fine. She tried to murder me, so it was in self-defense. So I need to find the blacksmith, and I need to find Raynaline's place. Because they have keys. They have, you know, they apparently have places. Archer's Paradox. Ooh, this actually seems like a place where a blacksmith would be. Nope, no, well, I mean, you seem normal enough.
The Archer's Paradox. Because a perfect arrow flies forever. And that's impossible. I'm Damon, and I have no perfect arrows.
Very honest of him. I appreciate that.
She doesn't leave home much, but apparently Luciana Galena has a lot of experience fighting in light armor. May I interest you in some
Bow of Infliction. Damage agility. Trained marksman. That's pretty cool. For a helmet, leather brace. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a lot of times shopkeeps, blacksmiths, various merchants and whatnot don't really get much better things that they sell, or even like with weapons or with armor. So even though they will sometimes gain nicer things, they won't sell always nicer things. Now, he has 1,000 gold, which is pretty impressive. I think what I'm gonna first do is repair things.
I can fix.
Please repair everything. Everything is so broken, so very, very broken. Okay, everything got... Yeah, I could have just done repair all, actually. Would have saved me some time.
Weapons. I have it all.
So,
how may I help you?
An armor of 3... Okay, so that's exactly it. So this is an armor of... an armor of 5 then. Okay, so it is a little bit better. But we lose the speed. I think I actually might prefer these. I don't know if an armor of 2 is really good enough. I think I'll sell these, and I'll stick with these guys. Boots of Legarity. It's because we put them on our feet, which are attached to our legs. Hence why it's Legarity. As for the apron of Adroitness, with its very nice defense. Actually, it's not that nice. 8 defense is significantly less good than 12 defense. So, yeah. But again, that buff to intelligence is pretty nice. Of course, this one has resist magic. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I will just stick with our current stuffs. As goofy as the apron looked, or still looks, keep this one. And I guess I'll keep these 2 shields, even though I keep flip-flapping back and forth. And eventually I'm going to find somebody with more money that we can actually sell this staff to. It's going to happen one of these days. In the meantime, put our boots back on. Bloop. Okay. I was hoping there'd be like a separate station where the other blacksmith would be. It seems like this is the guy's only place, so yeah, this is not it. So out we go. House for sale. That's exciting. And it's a room with a view, or a house with a view at least. Got a nice little moat on the outside. Be actually kind of cozy. Luciana Galena. Ooh, and some more Nirnroot. Don't mind if I do. I always like how it says you successfully harvested Nirnroot, implying that it would be possible to unsuccessfully harvest it, which would be very crushing because there's only a finite number of them. 1500, yeah, I was gonna say, I think we've seen 1500 as being the most, either 15 or 1200. But that sounds about right. So she doesn't get out much. I am curious about this Luciana person. We could just break in, although they probably wouldn't respond too well to that. Let's see what time's right now. 4:40 or so p.m. Let's go ahead and try it and just be ready to, you know, escape quickly if she's unhappy about us busting into her place while she's there. Actually, if it's locked, it might mean she's not home. She's clearly a very private person. Here, let me rob her bedside chest. The 1 gold, just 1. So the message or the rumors were untrue. She apparently does get out quite often. Like the barrel full of wood pieces. The members are just super aggressive for no reason. I don't know if I've ever interacted with this particular company, if I've heard of, if I've like seen members of it. I'm guessing it's something either in places we haven't been to yet, or maybe in expansion content. Yeah, if they're just a bunch of meanies. That sounds no good. Yeah, so, alright, so that, once again, the mystery remains unsolved. What about that what was her name? Renayesa, I think? Mage's Guild. There's Alaron's oh, we've already been there, right? That was where we talked to the lady. Great Chapel of Mara. I think that's it. Reynaline? Actually, double check. Yep, that's the one.
Please, go ahead.
I heard Ita.
Oh, it's the shadows. I was like, what's that on the ceiling? Yeah, more people milling about this dude that got earlier. Have I talked to you before? We must have. About this. Goodbye. It was right over here. Part of the Fighters Guild. Oh, they're companies within the guild. Oh, I misread. I thought it was a I thought it was like a competition to the guild itself. What's this guy doing?
I'm sorry, but I'm really not one for engaging in conversation.
He says, fuck off. And I said, all right. Weird that he has a torch out. I guess it is getting kind of cloudy. Just a wee bit. I'm stopping. Are you City Swimmer? We've heard about. You are.
Does anyone see City Swimmer? Is she gliding beneath the silver water? Is she creeping
Part of the
round
Fighters
corner,
Guild,
hugging a
with their
wall,
rival companies within
silent
the
as a
guild.
Shadow in the dark? No, I am here. I stand proud before you, City Swimmer.
Did you join the Blackwood
trainer of
Company?
the
Yeah.
Prospective sneaker, the sly sliding unseen.
So the company is part of the Fighters Guild, but yeah, it's like, but there's still like some kind of rivalry within it.
Good day.
So Ungolem is a noteworthy figure, a noteworthy person. Here's this house apparently, and you can't pick the lock. You'd have to use a key for it. So this person is truly unique in some way.
Greetings.
Greetings. How curious. We have the key, obviously. Oh, part of the quest line, not part of the guild itself. Ah, okay. So once we do more quests, it'll become more obvious what's going down. Speaking of things going down, let's see if we can find more, well, here's how I was gonna say, if we can find more evidence of shit going down, and one of the murder books on her bed is a pretty good indicator that shit was going down indeed. No murder basement though, sadly. That was a one-time offer. So that resolves this question about her. But again, the blacksmith, Hans, I have no heckin' clue. But if nothing else, we can head into the Fighters Guild, and we also have the Mages Guild to go to.
I'm listening.
Let's poke around a little bit. Have a good night, Quirky. Thanks again for hanging out, friend. And for the redemption for the bomber, friend. I appreciate you.
Oh, go ahead, please. Nasi at the Fighters Guild seems very at peace. He says that's what allows her to be such an amazing martial artist.
In the blacksmith shop? I only found the one blacksmith, and that was the arrow place. Unless that was it, but it seemed like that was the only one I could find.
If it's broken, goodbye.
Unless I just missed it.
See you.
Greetings to
What?
This guy looks like another porter. Vincent Gallienne.
Go to it.
Like they look like they're twinsies.
How do you do? I'm Tadros Hellas, smith of the Broville Fighters Guild chapter and trainer for armorers. Seems to me that Ardeline has an admirer in Varan Vamori.
I need to find this Varan lad, because we've seen his house, but it's been locked every time I've checked it.
Have you heard about that ghost of the old man?
And then Nasi.
Your humble servant and humble servant of the Nine. I offer training in the martial arts of hand-to-hand fighting.
There's like a weird little lump, little face lump going on there.
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you?
That's me.
Take care.
Bye.
You too.
And of course, these are obviously like not legit items. They're just replicas. But I still want to unlock this because I still want to take a quick look-see. And because it's okay for me to do this, it's not considered stealing because we're part of the guild, so if it belongs to the guild, it belongs to me too, or something. And look at that, getting our security skill up as well. Good shit. Hell yeah. So sure enough, replicas. Ceremonial replicas. They look cool though. Very green. So we've talked to a number of folks. No quest giving opportunities yet. Maybe we just haven't talked to the right person. So far we've only been able to do a single Fighters Guild quest in all the game, but I would like to do more.
What do you want? Farewell.
Everybody wants to talk about the Forlorn Watchman though. Everyone's like, yeah, we want to talk about the sad ghosty boy. Let's go upstairs. Maybe there's more stuffs. Hero of Kvatch, yeah. Yeah, exactly. We've been doing lots of Oblivion Gate resolutions and protecting other cities and towns and whatnot, but the Kvatch thing, I guess, was the first one, so that's what's so noteworthy about it. That basement door blended in very well, by the way. Oh, Jesus. I mean, that's not that weird, because, you know, sparring and whatnot, sometimes blood's gonna get spilt, but goddamn, that's very striking. Go back for advancement. I think we did get advanced. Let's double check, actually. We're an apprentice. I can't remember what the lowest level was, but I'm pretty sure we did get an advancement. I'm pretty sure. But I think now it's a matter of finding, like, who would give us the next quest. Because I've yet to find whomst that would be. Did something just fly? Oh, I think this just got launched or something. Something just flew across the room. I mean, I'm grabbed the repair hammers, but again, I don't think I can actually use this for anything. I think everything is too enchanted. I do like going into a Fighters Guild basement where there's clearly sparring and fighting, and they have hourglasses and paintbrushes. Yeah, we're Fighters Guild. We fight and we fuck shit up and we bleed, but we also do art. We talk about our feelings.
How do you do?
Let's check the top floor. But if nothing else, yeah, what Gundam guy was saying, maybe I need to just double check and see if there was something else that I'd missed. Where we had done that one Fighters Guild quest. It was, I want to say Chaden Hall. I think that was the guild hall where we had our first Fighters quest. It was either Chaden Hall, that's a big sack. It's either Chaden Hall or, see, I'm pretty sure that would have been it. As the one before that would have been like, I guess Skingrad. And I'm pretty sure Skingrad didn't have anything for us. The rat problem quest. What was the thing we did in the Fighters Guild? Let's see. Completed quests. Was it? I think this was it. The Desolate Mine, yeah. And that one was goblins. I think that's what that was. It was a mine full of goblins, and we went with like a few other Fighters Guild people, and everybody lived. We didn't know, but we didn't let anybody die, so we got a little bonus from it, which was nice. So things went as well as they could. Also, Nernroot, hell yes, hell yes. When I think of rat problem quests, once again, everyone take a drink. I'm about to talk about Morrowind. It's the first quest in the Balmora Fighters Guild. There's the cave rat, and that have infested the house of the lady that loves pillows. The pillow-obsessed lady in Balmora. Such a classic. Remind me just sticking my nose in everything I can find. Sticking my nose in everything I can stick it into. I'm sticking it in everywhere it fits, that's what she said. Books. I'm guessing this is like the bedroom for the person who's the leader, given how fancy the accommodations are. Okay, well, I've explored as much as I can in here, and yeah, there's definitely no more peeps, so no quest giving opportunities here, unfortunately. Oh, there's a third floor, though. Okay, never mind. This is where the leadership dwells. And their 7 gold, and their wolf pelts, and their bear pelts. Their fancy bed. And their silver vase, which I'm assuming they fill with wine. Instead of having just the bottle. They just fill an entire jug. It's also fancy. Alright, well, anyway, we've seen all we needed to see here. So yeah, nothing else for the Fighters Guild here. Check the Mages Guild next. We know there's going to be at least one quest. There's a person outside the Mages Guild, frequently outside it, who has a person she's looking for. And there's probably some other, like, proper Mages Guild things awaiting. Where was that building? Was it here? They had, like, the emblem out front. This guy's still just chilling, isn't he?
I'm sorry, but I'm really not.
And he's unable to, or unwilling to talk.
A pleasure to speak with you. Take care.
So it'd be Anvil. I think that's exactly it, Gundam Guy. I think it's because I have not been to Anvil yet. I think that's why we had no luck with Fighters Guild things. Because I'm pretty sure we got the advancement from that orc dude in Chaden Hall. And that, yeah, we've yet to go to Anvil. We haven't been to Anvil or, oh gosh, what's that place called? Leowin, that's it, yeah. We haven't been to Leowin or Anvil. I think we've been everywhere else, though. Been to Chain Hall, been to Bruma, obviously. We're in Breville now, yeah. So that'll be the last, like, major area. Major city. Thank you, though, for the info, Gundam Guy. I guess you probably looked it up. Whoop. Actually, I think you were the person I needed to talk to, weren't you?
Eterianus spells, recharging, and training in mysticism. And idle chatter. At your service.
Except she is not at my service. She has no services available because it's off hours.
Delphine can get you a spell to summon bound armor.
Delphine? Of the Bell variety? Oh boy.
Of course.
Oh boy. I've been on the internet long enough to know
I don't know what
this is going to
Archmage
entail.
Trevin has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild
Looked it up. Thank you for looking that up, Gunham Guy. I appreciate that. It's very helpful. Her name is Delphine. I can't take this seriously. But like I said, it is the off hours, so we're gonna actually just push time ahead rather. Because I want to be able to, you know, do services, use services, buy spells, that kind of thing. She might sell us spells. She might also sell us bathwater, dude. So honestly, the jury is out on what this is gonna entail.
It's you. Hi.
Wait, you know me? I don't think I know you.
Hello, friend. What can I do for you?
He's like, it's you. I don't think I've ever talked to you. Although, it sounded like there was, like, people had mentioned him, but maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Watchman again. Every time I see that ghost, it gives me the creeps. Shadow hide you.
Maybe the bathwater could be used.
Delphine
Here she is.
Creator of
Maybe the bathwater could be
celebrated
used as a
Enemies
reagent to making
Explode
potions.
spell. Advanced trainer in destruction, and mage destined for great things.
I want to hear more about this Enemies Explode spell. Can I buy this from you, please?
It's my job to help people learn the proper constructive use of destruction magic. And let's face it, blowing things up can be ever so much fun.
She's not wrong. When
I
you're
don't
right,
know
you're right.
what Archmage Trevin.
Yeah, see, we know all about that one.
If you want to know more, there's one person I can think of to teach you, though she's a bit odd. You'll need to find Browser and Durham. Best mage I've ever seen, but a bit eccentric. Last I heard, she had camped out at a shrine to Kinnereth and was killing wildlife for
Oh, we saw
fun.
this woman. Yeah. Yeah, I remember her. She was like, she didn't want to talk to us because she was like, she'll scare away the wildlife, and that was all she wanted. Interesting how she's like, oh yeah, I've got a person that can train you more in destruction. We're already a level 100 expert. Master, I think,
Only
even.
quality goods for sale here.
Enemies
can I
explode.
interest you in?
There it is, baby. That's a pretty damn good spell, and I can afford it. Of course, it's only fire damage, which is kind of a bummer. But that's pretty damn good, I would say. It's an impressive radius, dude. 20 feet, wowzers. Yeah, that's incredible. I'll fucking take it. You kidding me? There's a character in Skyrim as well with the same name. One of the most hated. Really interesting. I wonder why. Very curious. I'll take this frenzy spell as well. I'll take this charm spell. That can be helpful. My illusion skill is pretty shitty though, so a lot of these I really can't be. I should really not be bothered with. I'm kind of surprised she has so much illusion spell. I thought she was going to be a destruction person. It's practically all illusion. Wow, I guess that means I have.
Pleasure to serve.
I guess I must have like a lot of really cool spells already because a lot of these spell sellers have next to nothing, it seems.
Hello there, associate. You're here for a recommendation, I presume. Are you prepared to earn it?
Morrowind total conversion of Skyrim. I would probably. Oh wait, hold on. Morrowind total conversion of Skyrim. Would that mean Skyrim inside of Morrowind or Morrowind inside of Skyrim? Because regardless, I would probably want to play through Skyrim first, which will take, you know, approximately 20 years from now. But I am curious though. I know of Skywind, I think is what it is, where they're making Morrowind inside of Skyrim.
I'm afraid I haven't had
Which is
time
pretty
to
cool.
prepare anything conventional. I'm very preoccupied with this situation concerning Ardaling. Perhaps you can help with that, however. I can't directly get involved for fear of embarrassment.
Inside of Skyrim, yeah.
I'll need you to have a little chat.
Skywind,
with
that's the
Baron
one, nice.
Mori, and you can learn something about the power of illusion in the process.
Oh, well that's good because my illusion skills are horrible.
The Council of Mages meets there in the Imperial City. That's where the real power of the guild lies. If you do what you need to, you'll get there one day. Just don't forget to help those who have aided you on your way.
And there's yes, I've heard about Sky Oblivion as well. I've heard more about Skywind,
Don't
and I know
say
there's two
anything
separate
to her.
projects done by
I
different
don't want
people.
to embarrass her
Different
further.
teams.
Once this is all taken care of, I'll speak to her privately. Yes, I'm the one looking for my friend. His name is Henantir. If you find him, I'll be glad to offer
Henantir.
you a sizable reward.
She forced the player to kill. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing that some wouldn't really appreciate then.
I miss him so. We were study mates at the Arcane University, and we've come to grow fond of each other over the years. He's always getting himself into jams with the careless ways he performs his experiments. And, well, I'm afraid he's done it again.
Is he invisible again? Because I know how to fix that one.
With you, as you seem like you wish to help. Henantier isn't missing. On the contrary, I know exactly where he is. The problem is, he's trapped and there's no way I can free him. Well, Henantier's been warned that if he strays outside the guild rules one more time, he may be up for summary dismissal.
Oh boy.
The rules say that he isn't to practice dangerous experiments at his home. It must be done in the guild under the watchful eye of an associate. Henantier's never been one for rules, and so he's continued to perform his latest experiments in secret. If word gets out, he'll be dismissed.
Or remember, yeah. No, you're right, Gundam Guy. Yeah, knowing me, by the time I get to Skyrim, it'll be a while. I tend to bounce around to games a lot anyway. Like I'm not exactly sure what I would play after I beat this game, but when that happens, it'll be sometime in the future for sure.
Great. Whatever suits you and gets me Henantier back suits me just fine. When you're ready to go and see him, let me know. But please, do hurry.
Wonder what that comment means, like when you're ready to see him. I suppose we have to like follow her. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Very well, but
yes. Mage's Guild.
Each local guild hall has its own way of doing things. That means each hall has its own set of problems. Did you hear that Falkar left the guild? I think Dietsan.
Yeah, Falkar, that was the guy in Chain Hall. Yep, that's the guy. I was secretly hoping he would come back and we didn't get to fight his ass, because that guy was a prick.
I don't understand it. Some ridiculous male thing, I suppose. He's been bothering Ardeline every day for a while now.
Oh, so that's...
He even stole her mage's
Oh, that's
staff.
fucked up. Yeah, we've heard of his name a couple times.
Amusing. I don't know. But it needs to stop. It's making her miserable. Don't say anything to her. I don't...
Okay.
Please return quickly.
Yes, yeah, her last name is Jend. Now, does she give quests? No, she doesn't. So just this person does. Kude. Nobody over here. Although there might be some cool books. Every once in a while you'll get some cool books that teach you things. And I could use an opportunity to get taught things. Kind of funky, interesting. Yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be some, you know, obviously some social opportunities to learn about, you know, why some people are doing strange things to other people. And I'm guessing it will lead to other like weird discoveries. And
she's a very private person.
I'm expecting there to be some like awkward things to detangle. Like her reactions to cough. All right, so you're the dude.
Friend. I don't know what to say. All I want is for her to care about me, to feel the same way as I do about her. But she doesn't.
It's one of these.
I try, and it just doesn't matter. It makes me furious sometimes.
So there's more to this one, so that means we need to make him like us.
Tell me more.
Although he already likes us a lot, actually. We're a guild member and we're a fellow Dark Elf. So I'm kind of surprised that 71 isn't high enough. We actually can't make it high. We have to bribe his ass to make him like us more.
Every little bit helps.
Just 81 enough?
I've never laid a hand on her, either in anger or... I've never hurt her, okay?
Okay, so nothing else there.
Shadow hide you. Heard any news from the other
I think I was told not to talk to Ardeline about this, but I do want to see what services she offers.
In alchemy here in Breville.
She's an alchemist. That's pretty cool. In fact, we can't even talk to her about it even if we wanted to.
I don't like talking to people much, but Kudai's helping me get over that. That's why she put me in charge of selling alchemy supplies. I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Okay. Well, I don't know if I really have anything right now that I want to mess with. Yeah, we already sold a bunch of things earlier.
Farewell.
And then what's your deal?
Peace Guild maid.
Arieri?
Arieri.
Arieri.
Guild alchemist.
But I just talked to an
Satisfaction
alchemist.
guaranteed. No free samples. I'm just here doing research. If you need spells, talk to Ita or Delphine. They'll be happy.
Ita. I was gonna say there's probably one more spell person.
Half of the Council of Mages resigned when...
Alright, yes, we've heard that one 1,000 times.
Be seeing you.
Anything
Hello,
else?
friend.
Nope, nothing else.
Shadow hide you.
What's new with you?
Convenient that that guy already has such a high opinion of us.
Was not long ago. Nasty little beasts.
Disgusting creatures. I hope to never see another.
Thought they were talking to me. I was like, whoa, 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 easy, easy. I'm right here, man. I may have a big purple face, but I also have a big purple heart. Well, not literally, obviously, but
From someone who had a grudge against
I may be large and purple and sad, but my feelings are very real. Okay. Some ginseng, some bowls, and some cloth. You sell spells?
Go ahead, please.
No, you don't.
I can't believe a Mages Guild associate was found dead in Cheydinhall. What kind of place are they running?
Probably the one that we discovered in the well.
Hello, Evoker.
That one dude sent to his doom. Probably knowingly. Like a fucking dingus. And where's this Ita person? There's apparently one more person. And they might be able to sell some spells, and that is kind of what I'm looking for, actually. Are they inside of a barrel? What about this chest? Okay, they're probably not inside the barrels, but looking to see if they're either... they could be in the basement, actually. That's one other place to look. Seems like usually during the day they wouldn't be in these more residential areas. Like how they have the Mages Guild banners everywhere, just in case, just to make sure they knew. Make sure they knew where they are at any given time. If they wake up in the middle of the night, they're like, wait a second. Where did I fall asleep again? All right, Mages Guild, okay. Oop, oop, oop. Don't mind if I do. Yes, please. Yes, please. Like every once in a blue moon, you do find something cool in these barrels and in these, you know, checking these rooms and whatnot. But 9 times out of 10, it's pretty lackluster. 3rd floor. Yeah. So here's the head honcho, head honchette maybe. Looking for fancy books. Wolf Queen Volume 8. I think we've seen this one before already. Looking for books that will teach me things. She had mentioned something about learning for illusion from somebody as well. When we talked to Kude. I could check my notes to see if there was just more things to be aware of. All these books seem pretty standard stuffs, honestly. Not a lot that would potentially teach us things. Oh, except this one. Although I think we've already read that one. The name is very striking. The Horror at Castle Zir sounds very cool and menacing. So it's possible that it would teach things, but we've already been experienced with it. Exposed. Okay. Well, let's check the basement then. If that's not where Ita is, then she might just be outside the hall then.
Hello, guildmate.
I think all
I see they have not budged from their spot. There is a basement. Yes, here it is. There's probably going to be less blood down here. And more casting, yep. Yeah, instead of blood splatters on the ground, it's just charred marks from spells getting cast.
Met. Did you hear that someone played yet another prank on Jean Frasoric in Bruma? I don't know how she keeps falling for these things.
Oh, that's probably that's the Mage's Guild where the dude pretended to be missing when he just went invisible for a while.
What can I interest you in?
So sure enough, more illusion. I'm seeing pattern here, although I will grab this chameleon spell. Won't be able to use it for a long time, but I'll still have it. Visibility. I think I already have a not as good invisibility. Immortalize, make them run from us. Silence on target. I will grab the silence on target. That actually could be nice too later on. Paralyze on touch. I'll grab that. It's all illusion though. This one is also illusion. It's also like very fancy. Illusions, illusions, and more illusions. That's just how it goes, man.
There's much I can
And they
show
train in mysticism. I thought she was going to train in illusion, but no such luck.
Farewell.
Alright, so we've talked to all the peeps. I'm going to check my quest notes then about... I mean, the one where we're looking for the missing lad, that's something that's easy enough. But this other thing we're dealing with... Yeah, her friend who's missing. That's weird. I thought she did give me a quest. Because, yeah, she mentioned she's all caught up in this other situation. Unless this is...
Hello, associate.
Unless this situation with,
Very well, but do return quickly.
Unless the situation with Henantir is the Mage's Guild quest. Because I was thinking this Ardeline situation
Don't say anything
would
to
be
her.
it.
I don't want to embarrass her further. I don't understand it. Some ridiculous male thing, I suppose. He even stole her mage's staff.
Maybe I need to get her staff back. Maybe that's what it
Perhaps
is.
He thinks it's amusing. Please return quickly.
Well met, guildmate.
How are you today?
Of course, I checked a bunch of the rooms and I never found any staffs, staves, and such.
Some cult murdered the
Overview
Emperor.
of gods and
And our
worship.
Where'd that guy go, actually?
Do you think any of it's true?
I read that sometime. Of course not.
Have you heard
Oh, it could be in
any
his house,
about the
actually.
other provinces?
Because he does live outside the guild hall. Let's check that, because we've seen his house, I'm pretty sure. Henantir, that's his house, right? Yeah, hold on, actually, I'm kind of curious. Needs a key. Yeah, I had a feeling. Never mind. I was like, well, I could just hop on in and make myself welcome. That's the one. Veron. So if he's home right now, we could just, you know, hop on in and greet him. But if he's not, I could sneak in. He's not. Well, I can just let myself in. Oops, my finger slipped. We got the autosave. So we can find the staff that What's-Her-Face had stolen. Or that he had stolen from What's-Her-Face, rather. It's probably not in these wheat sacks, probably. Rusty Iron War Axe. I fell into this. Yeah, that's exactly it. When I say, oops, my finger slipped, usually it's me doing something very deliberately. But I'm giving myself plausible deniability. Wielding that plausible deniability like the Buster Sword in Final Fantasy VII. No staff, nowhere. No, nowhere, not none how. What the hell, man? I was so convinced I was gonna find it. So it's not in his house. Seems like such a likely place to stow something like that, but no such luck. I should get the fuck out before he comes into his own house and is like, dude, what the fuck, bro? I'm not even sure where the guy went, though. Here's the armor guy.
Have been warring
I see the dude who likes to visit the statue isn't here right now. Alright, well, I guess the next best thing to do really is to do the quest where we're trying to find this missing lad. No mind the dead body that is still here, by the way, still chilling. Anything down here? Does not appear to be. That's right, level 90 wizard, that's exactly it. In case any guards were to hear this, or see this, rather. Guards are upstanding citizens, yep. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not doing anything suspicious, I yell loudly. To mask my indeed suspicious activities. Illicit activities. Trip getting off the... Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry, Black Magic. That sounds unfortunate, dude. Yeah, and if there was like people... Yeah, like if there's a guard out front, if there was like, people in the lobby area. They just saw this poor fella just crash through. I'm sure that was unpleasant for you and probably for those around you as well, but yeah, that sounds deeply unpleasant.
What can I do for you? Farewell.
I appreciate Black Magic's that you introduced that as funny story, which is to say it probably wasn't very funny at the time, but what's the saying that tragedy plus time equals comedy? So this is, I suppose, one of those times.
His wife, Ursane, is beside herself with grief.
Whenever I see a big purple book, I get excited thinking, ooh, is it fancy? Alright, so we haven't found... I have no idea where Velus went. Or, Velus?
No doubt.
The fucking incel dude. I don't know where he went, but...
I've heard nothing good.
I guess I could check the upstairs one more time. Be very weird for him to store it in like a guild bedroom. I checked every container, so I don't think I need to bother with that. Like, check behind beds. Said he stole her staff. I mean, staffs are not... Or I guess staves is the plural. Staves are not small. Like, they usually stick out pretty obviously, so... I think that if it's behind a bed or something, maybe, but... Wouldn't be small and compact and easy to hide, usually. Nothing, man. Nothing. And of course, the third floor is going to be the head honcho or haunchette. Haunchess. It's going to be her domain. Be awfully bold for him to steal something and then store it in someone else's bedroom, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah. Alright, so maybe after we do the quest for Kudai, maybe then that is going to be our Mages Guild quest then. Like, maybe that's all it is. So let's just talk to her then and get this ball rolling.
Hello, associate.
This guy's here.
What?
What?
Things in the guild have been...
Yes, things in the guild have been weird ever since they banned necromancy. We've heard that same voice line approximately 100 times. I see the lady has moved. Here she is. No, here she is.
Are you ready to...
Yes, let's do this shit. Let's find where the lad went. Also, she's got a... Is that a Daedric longsword? Either Daedric or Dromora. But I want to say Daedric. Very becoming for a Mages Guild chapter, chief. Or whatever the word is. Guild Hall leader. I'm gonna go with head haunchette. That's still my favorite. Yeah, take a left at the dead body. If you pass the dead body, you've gone too far.
Oh my goodness. Excuse me, are you all right?
I'm gonna acknowledge this dead body and then just move right along. Just keep moseying.
Farewell.
And so we know he's trapped somewhere inside of his house due to his experimentation. Oh, here's a dude.
Well, as you can see, Henantier's right here, and he's trapped in his dream world.
Oh boy. Nightmare City.
I told him that trying to travel into one's own dreams is risky, but as usual, he didn't listen to me. Always has to do things his way. Henantier constructed a magical device he called the Dream World Amulet. With this device, one can enter his own mind and experience dreams. True, but this is different. When you enter your dreams with the amulet, you're in full command of a dreamlike replica of yourself. All your thoughts, your skills, and your talents travel there with you. Think of it as exploring a new land, but a land within your own mind. Henantier created the amulet to see if he could use his dreams as a training ground to help better himself. I don't know all of the details, but the amulet is a conduit to get to that training ground. It's been 3 days, and he's been stuck in his dreams. I've watched him all that time, and he hasn't been up at all. The only way to save him is to put on the Dream World Amulet and go to sleep. Only then can you hopefully find out what's happened in there.
It does sound dangerous. What the hell, lady?
I fear that anyone he knows won't be able to help him in there. Since I'm in his memories, he may dismiss me as a figment of his dreams. The only chance is for a total stranger to enter his dreams. When you're ready to do this, I'll give you the amulet. Only I know the secret way it can be removed from his neck.
The secret way, she says.
You'll have to be very careful in there. If Henantier intended it as a training ground, there's no telling what you may encounter. My poor Henantier. I shudder to think what's happened to him in there.
So we've explored a painted world, now we're about to explore a dream world.
Don't take this sojourn lightly. The recesses of the mind can be the darkest place of all.
And of course, this is not the Mages Guild, so I can't just steal anything that suits me. Interesting watching his animations. Is that the amulet over his neck? I think that's just part of the robe that he's wearing. But anyway.
Are you prepared?
I'm ready.
Please, use the extra bed here. If you sleep too far from Henantier, it may not work. I'll watch over you both to make sure you're safe. Oh my, I almost forgot.
Oh, something else.
Henantier once told me that if he's killed in his dreams, anyone that's in there with him will die as well. So do be careful.
So me don't die and he don't die. Got it. No pressure, as always.
Now
so we got the amulet.
Sleep. How I wish I could go with you.
So presumably, what we do is put on the amulet, the Ami. Which means we don't get that spell absorption, which is quite nice. I do like that spell absorption amulet quite a lot. Dreamworld amulet, boop. Then we take a nappy. Alright, I'm gonna snuggle up with you. Okay, actually, I know I can't, but imagine if you could just spoon with the dude. Alright, actually, what I think I'm gonna do is I think we're gonna wrap it here, just because it is getting kind of late. And of course, I have work in the morning. So we went just at about 5 hours, which is pretty, or 4 hours rather, which is pretty standard. So next time we'll begin this whole experience. We'll take a power nap. And by power nap, I mean a power dream world exploration nap. See what that all goes. And then, yeah, see if that actually also kind of is the check in the box that we need for this chapter of the Mages Guild. So we get our next recommendation for that sweet-ass Arcane University experience. So, I saved. We're good here. Nice thumbnail of the bed that we were staring at when we saved.